behind the back dribble. Backdoor, nice feed to Powell. Reverse layup up and in. From left to right, Powell banked it in from the right side. They lead 10-2. Driscoll back across the timeline. Has it left side, drives into the lane, swoops to the right side, scores the layup. Got it to spin around and stay down. Driscoll gets to the rack. Bulldogs lead by 7. Leisner at the free throw line. Spins, feeds over Brockling. Pick and roll. There's another layup. He rolled right side. Got to step on blitz bent team. And the Blazers fans come to their feet, leading 19-18. Driscoll just inside the center court line. Brings it right side, 5 seconds to go. Keel, he's open, right side, fires up the three, got it again in the closing seconds of the first half, and the Bulldogs lead by 6. They close the half on a 10-2 run. MFL MarMac 28, Beckman 22, 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Driscoll double team, taken away by Gassman. Gassman leads the fast break, drives in, the layup, it is up, it is in. Foul, count the basket. And it's 39-38, Blazers in the lead, and Gassman to the free throw line for a three-point opportunity. 5 seconds left in the quarter. Keel has it top of the key, brings it right side, he's left open. Jumper from the elbow, 15-footer, nailed it from the right side. He's left-handed, but stepped right into that shot. 2:05 left in the fourth, and the Bulldogs retake the lead. Inbounds Arns. Double team, by the way, is again Gallagher. Inbounds to get it to Kleesner, who throws up a half-court shot. Banks it long. It is no good. Blitzman team gets the rebound, and the Bulldogs have done it. To the sub-state final. MFL MarMac digs in defensively, and that ended up being about a 30-foot prayer that bounces to the left. And MFL MarMac grinds it out, picking up their 23rd win of the season. They advance to face Lake Mills in what's going to be, once again, the sub-state final Saturday night in Charles City. Bulldogs win it 54-51. What a ball game. The best tourney action is on KCTN. It's a Class 2A sub-state final tonight on KCTN. In our featured matchup, MFL MarMac takes on Lake Mills. For the Bulldogs of Lake Mills, a semifinalist in 1A last year, but they lost 4 starters. So what happened? They reloaded. This undefeated team looks to return to state. The Bulldogs of MFL MarMac coming off a thrilling district final win over Beckman. Defense saved the day. They look to return to state for the first time in a decade. Lake Mills and MFL MarMac. Tonight's Chalk Talk. Next.
At Top Gun Collision Center, we know that cars are complicated. About all they don't do is cook dinner and do your dishes. At Top Gun, we strive to keep up with all the complexities of new vehicles. We have all the scan tools and certified technicians to guarantee the repair is done right. Not only will it look like new and perform like new, ask Bob about his community and veteran discount programs. Whether it's a 30-point buck or just your neighbor's cat, you'll save money at Top Gun. If it's that 30-point buck, you may get your whole deductible paid. Call Top Gun for details and schedule your repairs today. 563-964-9899. That's 563-964-9899.
Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
The Veterans Memorial Hospital Medical Clinic is a welcome addition to Northeast Iowa, offering extended hours for more accessible care. The clinic remains open over the lunch hour and offers early Monday morning and later Thursday evening appointments for your convenience. Call 568-5530 to schedule your appointment today. Veterans Memorial Hospital Medical Clinic. New clinic, more accessible care.
Exceptional caring people. Veterans Memorial.
Find the perfect gift for birthdays, weddings, and anniversaries at Clayton Drug in Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner. Each store is unique in its own character and design, but all have gift items that would be the perfect gift. Clayton Drug is proud to carry many name brand lines such as Mud Pie, Young Living Oils, Greenleaf Candles, Melissa and Doug Educational Toys and Gifts, CJ Gibson, and many more. Check our Facebook page for shopping specials available at each location. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to service all in between.
Bodensteiner Implement is your local John Deere dealer with 10 locations in eastern Iowa to serve you. Check out their website, www.bodimp.com, for great deals on new and pre-owned equipment. From turf equipment to agricultural and compact construction equipment, they have solutions for every job. Nothing runs like a Deere, so come run with us at Bodensteiner Implement Company. Bodensteiner Implement is a proud sponsor of all high school sporting events, and we wish all our local athletes great success.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Walk-On. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk-On.
Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Ethan Kane Construction. If it don't drain, call Ethan Kane. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona. St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service. Allen Real Estate Company with offices in Monona, Strawberry Point, and Guttenberg. Community Insurance of Iowa Hometown Agency, Monona. Auto, Home Business, Crop Farm, and Life. Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop. Harvest wisely. Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg. And LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. We begin the Chalk Talk for our featured game. We're joined by Lake Mills boys basketball coach Kyle Menke. Coach, your team 23-0, victorious over Osage in the district final, 72-47. Tell me about that game.
Well, it was very good performance by our guys. I think it was one of our more complete defensive games. I thought we really did a good job of carrying out our defensive game plan. And then on the offensive end, we just had outstanding balanced scoring. I just thought our kids did a really good job of moving the ball and finding the advantage on each possession. And, we were just kind of gradually able to pull away. I think we led by 9 at the end of the first quarter, 18 at halftime, and then played it pretty solid in the second half as well. So very, very pleased with the guys. Second time we played Osage, and I really thought we executed well, and it was a nice way to get the district title there.
All right, let's set the starting lineup for your team in tonight's ball game.
Well, we'll have the guys that we've been going with all year. We'll have Logan Bacon, Denton Kingland, Eli Mankey, Lance Helming, and Aiden Stensrud, and each of those guys, brings a nice element of the game to our team, and we've been really balanced all year, and hope we can get a good performance out of each of those guys tonight.
All right, some of the kids off the bench for you then.
Alex Manis will be the first one off the bench for us, and then Chase Gatsky are two kids that have been coming in and playing quality minutes for us.
Turning our attention to MFL MarMac, what do you know about the Bulldogs?
Well, very, very quick team, very talented team. The team certainly that we have followed throughout the year. With just an outstanding overall season, great record, and we know that we're going to have to be ready for the pressure that they provide defensively, and then just their really outstanding overall team quickness. They've had a tremendous season and just some really talented young players, and we're looking forward to the challenge of battling those guys.
Keys in the ball game for Lake Mills. What do you have to do?
Well, I think balance has been a big part of our season. We've been difficult to match up with, I think, because we've got different kids that excel at different parts of the game and that play the game really well together. So we'll look to continue to try to find the advantage each possession on offense and really make them work defensively, and then it's going to be important for us to stay in front. I mean, I think you got to do a good job of staying in front of Zach Driscoll and Wyatt Powell. Two outstanding guys with handling the ball and dribble penetration there. But they've got 4 double figure scorers, and so lots of things that we'll have to do a good job with in order to contain that high powered offense.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
All right, thank you very much.
Lake Mills basketball coach Kyle Menke and his Bulldog team. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
Brrr, the cold weather is here, and with it comes wind, snow, and ice that can damage overhead power lines. Remember to stay away from all downed lines. They may still be energized. Call to report broken poles, downed wires, or any other damage. By working together, we can keep everyone safe. That's the power of human connections. Al McKee Clayton Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards, and they offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com. And you can even set up a free web store for your fundraiser. Make sure to check out the selection of Bulldog Spirit Wear and Iowa-themed items at the Monona location. Epic Wear, located in downtown Monona and Waukon. Call 563-539-2300 to place your order today.
Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Myers Auto Service in Monona, Clayton County Recycling, Monona Veterinary Hospital, Exit Realty Driftless Group, Nathan Welch Excavating and Hydro Seeding, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Farmer Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Furniture Showcase in Olwine, and by RGK Portable Buildings. We continue the Chalk Talk for our featured game. We're joined by MFL MarMac boys basketball coach Eric Detbarn. Coach, your team now 23-1, pulled out that district final win over Beckman, 54-51. Tell me about that game.
Well, I really thought it was a defensive struggle because both teams are very good defensive teams, and we had to play well on that end of the floor. They made it tough for us offensively, especially with the way they play their half-court man-to-man defense, and we had to do the same to them. And we were just able to play well enough defensively to come away with a victory on Tuesday night.
Yeah, and it was certainly team defense there. I mean, the way you guys were able to kind of switch and hold down their leading score.
Yeah, we were able to. Their leading scorer, the Patrick Gallagher kid, I mean, he averaged, I think he averages around 22 points a game, and we held him to 11, and that was definitely a team effort. Majority of the time, Wyatt would have him, but there were a lot of times he was switched off onto other kids, and they did a nice job on him too.
All right, now let's talk about starting lineup once again for your team tonight.
Okay, we'll start Wyatt Powell, Zach Driscoll at guards, Carver, Blitz, Bentine, and Parker Keel at forwards, and then we'll have Hunter Meyer in the middle.
And some of the kids off the bench for you.
Oh, we'll have Brock Hackett come off the bench, Landon Meany. Hopefully we have Bryce Deal back. Not sure if he will be, but and then maybe Cade McKelvin. And then we'll kind of see where it goes from there.
All right, turning our attention to Lake Mills. What do you know about the Bulldogs?
Well, they're 23-0. They're a very talented team, very big team. They start 2 6'4" kids and 2 6'5" kids, so that's going to be a challenge for us. They're a pretty decent defensive team too, just kind of like Dyersville Beckman was. So they're going to cause us some problems there. But our biggest thing as far as they're concerned is we got to make sure we keep them off the offensive boards. We're going to have to be able to rebound with these guys.
All right, some of the other keys in the ball game for your team then as well.
Well, for us, it's definitely defensively. We got to play well defensively. We got to slow them down. We got to take them out of what they want to run. We got to keep the ball out of the middle, and we got to make sure that we rebound that basketball.
All right, you mentioned rebounding there, but offensively, again, this is what we've seen from your team is the balance you guys have had all year.
Yeah, we're going to need that balance again tonight. We're going to have to, get the ball to the open guy, and the open guy is going to have to be able to hit shots.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
Thank you.
MFL MarMac basketball coach Eric Detbart and his Bulldog team. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
People's State Bank is locally owned and locally managed with 20 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology, we're it. As a community bank, we're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
TNT Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. Not ready for a new ATV or UTV? TNT Power Sports has a nice selection of clean used units available. Contact Brian, Master Certified Technician, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase, or to schedule service work to keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play. Call 563-245-1100 or stop in and visit with Brian or Tracy at TNT Power Sports, north of Elkader on Highway 13 today.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer of Gothenburg or Bill Garms in Monona a call. You can reach Andy and Troy at 563-252-2471 or Bill at 563-880-5530. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom plan is best for you. Neat, connecting you now.
Winter high school sports season has begun. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates in Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, 539-4651, where health-changing smiles are created.
Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by the Luena Savings Bank, member FDIC, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, the Luena Tap, Superior Building Center in Monona, Chad Hochschild Logging, Allen Roofing and Construction, and Wausau Homes, your one-stop shop for all your construction needs, Smitty's Oil and Tire in Monona, the Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, and Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. Good evening once again, everybody. How you doing? Dan Behrens along with Coach Aaron Hammond. Welcome to Charles City and welcome to the Sub-State Final. It's a battle of Bulldogs, Lake Mills and MFL MarMac. Here we go with the winner heading to the 2A Boys State Basketball Tournament.
Well, the game that all young men dream about if they play basketball is getting to a Sub-State Final with the chance to go to the state tournament.
For first off, Lake Mills, 23-0. MFL MarMac, 23-1. For Lake Mills, 3 years in a row, they've been to the state tournament, all in Class 1A, a team that reached the semifinals last year. But this is an entirely different team. It's a team that's won 23-plus games 4 years in a row. So even though it's a new team compared to last year, they bring in tradition.
Yeah, the top of Iowa Conference, the West champions. coming into this game, like you said, undefeated, and they've got a plethora of scores. They lost their top 4 scorers last year. They put some really good scores back in there. They're led by number 4, Lance Helming. He is a junior for this team, and he's averaging 18 points, 7 boards.
And just like MFL MarMac, they have 3 guys in double figures. The difference is Lake Mills has size. 2 6'4" starters and 2 6'5" starters. MFL MarMac led in scoring by Zach Driscoll. Let's start there.
Yeah, Zach Driscoll averaging 20 points, 5.5 rebounds, but he's also got 5 assists, 4 steals. A great shooter. He does so many little things. I think that's what makes him such a complex player.
When we talk about the size of Lake Mills, you've got the speed and the quickness with MFL MarMac. That's the biggest difference between these two teams tonight, size and speed.
Absolutely. Is the size enough to outwork the defense, or is MFL MarMac's speed and athleticism enough to overcome the size?
It is an MFL MarMac team just like Lake Mills. 4 scores in double figures with Driscoll leading the way. Blitz Benteen averages 14. Parker Keel at 11. Wyatt Powell at 10 points a ball game. Again, those are your scores there. You mentioned Helming. Menke for them. Eli Menke averages 12.5 points a ball game along with Aiden Stensrud. And Denton Kingland is a senior who averages 17 points a ball game. But again, this will be size that MFL MarMac hasn't seen. And again, the Bulldogs hoping the speed is something Lake Mills hasn't seen.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think that's what it's going to come down to is who can play to their strengths better in this ball game.
Can MFL MarMac rebound in this ball game, keep it even on the boards, and can Lake Mills keep MFL MarMac in front? Steve Hansen is our public address announcer, ready to go with tonight's starting lineups for our matchup now. Take
Good
it away,
evening, ladies
courtside.
and gentlemen, and welcome to Comet Gym here in Charles City for tonight's Class 2A Sub-State 4 Championship. On one side from the Upper Iowa Conference, we will have the MFL MarMac Bulldogs, who come in with a record of 23-1. The home team will be the Lake Mills Bulldogs. They are from the Western Division of the Top of Iowa Conference, and they come in with a record of 23-0. Let's meet the starting lineup for MarMac. A junior guard, number 0, Wyatt Powell. Sophomore guard, number 1, Zach Driscoll. A junior forward, Carver Blitz Benteen. A sophomore guard, number 3, Parker Keel. And senior forward, number 22, Hunter Meyer. The Bulldogs are coached by Eric Detbarn, assisted by Corey Donlin, Mike Driscoll, and Michael Moon. And now let's meet the starters for Lake Mills. A junior guard, number 2, Logan Bacon. A junior guard, number 3, Eli Menke. Junior forward, number 4, Lance Helming. Sophomore forward, number 23, Aiden Stensrud. And senior guard, number 25, Denton Kingland. Lake Mills is coached by Kyle Menke, assisted by Hunter Kingland, Brady Kurtz, and Jared Feener. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time...
There you have it, starting lineups. One thing we know, the Bulldogs are going to win this ball game. We'll find out when we return. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
With American Family Insurance, you've got the ultimate road trip companion. Our travel peace of mind package is there to help when things don't go as planned. From roadside assistance to rental car coverage, I'll help you prepare for bumps in the road while you pack your bags. Just ask me how.
Contact Julie Depke, agent, at 205 South Main Street in Elkader or call 563-245-2366 today.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona, Sincerely Yours Interiors by K in Monona, M's Machine and Manufacturing in Monona, Ashbecker Building Supplies in Rossville, Canucco Floor Covering in Monona, Vorwald Enterprises Inc. in Monona, Garden View Place in Monona, Market Street Buffet, Rise and Shine Nutrition on West Bridge Street in Elkader, Bacon Concrete in Postville, and by Car Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com. Welcome back to Charles City. Great crowd. MFL MarMac fans are on our side. They are the visiting team. Lake Mills on the far side as the home team. They're wearing the home whites with the Bulldogs and purple-yellow trim. And MFL MarMac, away blue uniforms. Bulldogs in white with the yellow trim. Blitz Benteen to jump it up for MFL MarMac. And for, once again, Lake Mills, it will be Kingland. So ready to go. Actually, Stensrud, number 23, going to jump it up. Tip is in the air, and it's Blitz Benteen knocking it off the official into the backcourt, and it goes right away to Lake Mills. So Lake Mills in the offensive end. MFL MarMac, no surprise, comes out man-to-man. Top of the key, Kingland for three. Shot no good. Nice job by Powell boxing out as Driscoll gets the rebound underneath. Back in the offensive end, Blitz Benteen. Left side, Driscoll open for three on the wing off the front of the rim. Rebound underneath, loose ball, Blitz Benteen spinning away on the floor, trying to get out of the dodging hands, and finally a jump ball called as he couldn't get away from the pressure. But it stays down here with the Bulldogs.
Well, a good sign for the MFL MarMac Bulldogs, getting a couple of rebounds on both ends of the court with the height disadvantage there.
Driscoll takes it inbounds on top to Powell. Lake Mills comes out man-to-man. Powell behind the back dribble, but lost the basketball. He was stopped in front there by Bacon, and they turned it over. So here comes in the offensive end, Lake Mills. Bacon on top, guarded by Driscoll. Right side, that is again Menke with it. Reverses it left side. Kingland has it on the left wing. Brings it back out on top to Bacon. They'll reset offensively. Both these teams average in the 70s. Both shoot well. Lake Mills over 50%. In the lane, they get it into the block. That is Stensrud from the left block. Spins middle of the lane. Puts it up and in. Strong move to the left, and Lake Mills strikes first. Back in the offensive end, Driscoll drives, stops, pops, 8-foot shot off the back of the rim, settles in nicely as it hit the front of the rim and slides through, and the Bulldogs quickly answer. Driscoll a one-on-one move.
Yeah, nice move there by Driscoll, elevating and finishing that off.
Bacon hounded by Driscoll, but he's able to bring it into the offensive end to create a little spacing. Right side in the offensive end with Kingland. Kingland left open. Now kicks it on the wing. Bacon wide open. Right side for three off the back of the rim. Shot is no good. Keel, the box out rebound off the back of the rim off the left. Driscoll back offensively. Brings it middle of the lane. Back out on top to Powell. Left side open for three. It's off the front of the rim. Then rolls to the right. Shot no good. Stensrud gets the rebound. Back in the offensive end is Lake Mills as we are approaching 2 minutes in. Tie it at 2. Bacon left side offensively. They work with Kingland. Kingland guarded by Powell. Keep an eye on that matchup. Baseline to, again, Helming. Helming right side. Menke for three. Rattled in and out, no good. Blitz Benteen secures the rebound underneath. Menke, a 43% three-point shooter. He's their top outside shooter. Driscoll just inside the elbow. Finds himself free from 12 feet away. Left side hits the shot. Bulldogs take their first lead.
And officials letting them play a little bit. A lot of pushing, shoving, clearing space, but both of these teams doing it the same.
Bacon hounded by Driscoll, but brings it across the timeline offensively. Right side to Helming. Helming at the elbow, left side back to Bacon. They leave Bacon alone in the lane, but they go down in the lane, getting the ball left side. That is Stensrud. The shot, it is up. It is in. Fouled, count the basket. And Stensrud has scored both baskets from the inside, and he's got a chance to give Lake Mills the early lead.
Yeah, tough matchup there. A little undersized is Carver Blitz Benteen, but he's got the elevation and the ability to defend, just out of position that time.
Stensrud, 6'5", free throw off the mark. It is missed it to the left, and Driscoll gets the rebound. But yes, Blitz Benteen has the hops, but he's only 6'1". Driscoll right side to Keel, his first touch. Brings it on top to Powell. Powell left side to Keel, open, left along the baseline for three. Left it short. Meyer, the offensive rebound, back to Keel. Little one-handed runner from the left side. Missed it from 8 feet away, driving in. Bulldogs come up empty on the possession. Still tied at 4. Bacon brings it across the timeline offensively. And again, he's now matched up with by Powell. Back out on top, Kinglin with the basketball. Kinglin going off a pick right side, and they go left side in the corner. Bacon wide open, brings it into the left side, wants to go one-on-one, spins from the left block, cut off there, back out on top to, once again, Menke. In the lane, Stensrud, left side to Bacon. Bacon, right side, Kinglin open, right side for three. That's off the back of the rim, but a long offensive rebound by Stensrud. Drives right back into the lane there as he gets it, right side, takes it to the basket, scores the layup, 6-4. Lake Mills in the lead. Back offensively, Driscoll. Left side to Blitz Benteen. Blitz Benteen to Powell on the handoff. Powell on the switch, goes baseline, wraparound pass to Meyer through his hands. The Bulldogs turn it over. Stensrud picked it up. I think Meyer was expecting maybe the ball to go back out on top. Back right side offensively is Helming. Helming, left side, Kinglin puts it on the floor. Free throw line cut off there by Meyer. Brings it back out on top as they try to run a little right side game here, 2-on-2. Right side to Helming. Helming backs his way down. Then, I believe, a travel as he switched pivot feet. Good job by Driscoll defensively.
Yeah, nice job, Driscoll, not giving up any ground there. A little undersized up against Helming, but Helming shuffles his feet trying to get squared around.
So at the halfway point of the first quarter, Lake Mills leads 6-4. These teams just going to dig in defensively man-to-man. And it is Driscoll walking it into the offensive end for MFL MarMac. Meyer coming up to set a pick. Driscoll left open, launches it 22 feet away off the front of the rim, no good. And Helming tips up the rebound to himself. And as he comes down, I believe he is fouled. And that is the case there. Bulldogs wanted to travel, but there is a foul committed on the reach-in by Parker Keel after the rebound picked up by Helming.
Yeah, the Bulldogs for Lake Mills got that rebound, and Parker Keel just trying to disrupt that, causing the travel, but got a piece of the arm first.
Helming will take it inbounds to Bacon. Again, light pressure here by MFL MarMac, though Driscoll picking up Bacon here and doing a good job of at least slowing him into the offensive end. Right side to Kinglin. Kinglin throws it over top. They get it right side. That is Stensrud. Shot blocked by Driscoll, who got the hops there and took it off the glass. Rebound by MFL MarMac, but they throw it away. It's intercepted by Kinglin. Kinglin drives in and scores the layup. They tried to push it, and Kinglin jumped the passing lane at center court.
Yeah, nice read there by Kinglin. Just kind of not the Christmas pass and got the wide open layup.
8-4, Bulldogs trail of MFL MarMac. Keel open, right side for three. Got it from the right wing. So the Bulldogs of MFL MarMac quickly answer back within one at the 3-minute mark.
That's a big bucket there by Keel. Get him started early, get him in the ball game.
Bacon, left side in the offensive end, on top to Stensrud. Stensrud to Kinglin. Kinglin, top of the key, guarded by Blitz Benteen. Takes a three. Nope, he's going to pass it to Bacon. Right back out on top. They're leaving Bacon on the perimeter for Driscoll on the help defense. Kinglin drives in, knocked out of there by Powell on the way up. Stripped him. Loose ball picked up by Meyer. MFL MarMac turns him over. Back in the offensive end, Powell kicks it in the corner. Left side, Blitz Benteen for three. It's off the back of the rim. Missed it from the left corner. Kinglin secured the rebound. Ahead of the pack, Stensrud catches it, but too far along the baseline. Loses it out of bounds as he tumbles along the baseline area, and the Bulldogs of MFL MarMac get it back.
Yeah, first couple substitutions here for the Bulldogs. Brock Hackett into the game, and Landon Meany going to enter the game.
So Parker Keel and Hunter Meyer check out. Also, Lake Mills, Alex Manis will be their first sub. He will check in for Eli Menke for Lake Mills. So it's 8-7. MFL MarMac trails, and they have possession. Again, Lake Mills will pick them up at center court, and this time it will be now Kinglin guarding Driscoll. Left side to Powell, left side to Blitz Benteen at the free throw line. Pulls up, 15-foot jump shot, missed it to the left, shot no good, then an over-the-back foul by Meany. And again, Meany at 6'5" gives the Bulldogs their real legitimate height there, but Helming had him on the back, and that is the third whistle against MFL MarMac.
Yeah, just kind of got caught on the backside and was trying to use his arms, but a good box out there by Lake Mills to keep him off the boards.
Here's some pressure by MFL MarMac as Powell in the backcourt to help out, inbounds to Kinglin. So Powell and Driscoll going to at least shadow their guys as they bring it into the offensive end. Left side, that's Manis. In the lane, Stensrud. Back over on top to, once again, Helming. Helming drives in the lane, loses the basketball. Blitz Benteen sliding in the court, saves it to Powell. MFL MarMac turns him over. Driscoll, left side, cut off on the baseline. Goes back to Powell in the corner. Powell brings it baseline. Wraparound pass on top to, once again, Hackett. Here's Driscoll, top of the key for three off the front of the rim. Shot no good. Rebound knocked out of there, but picked up by Helming for Lake Mills. 90 seconds left in the quarter. Kinglin ahead of the pack. Drives in, stutters, and somehow gets the shot off on the stutter step off the left side.
Yeah, kind of tripped himself up and just went to the ground, but got the shot off before he fell.
10-7, Lake Mills in the lead. Driscoll right side, back over to Blitz Benteen, puts it on the floor, drives middle of the lane, takes a tough shot, rattled around, popped off the back of the rim and rolled out to the right, no good, but fouled. He'll go to the free throw line for 2. And Blitz Benteen quick off the dribble, middle of the lane.
Yeah, nice attack there down the lane on the left side, and Blitz Benteen not able to get that to fall. He's going to go to the free throw line. First foul on Lake Mills, shooting 2 here for Carver.
So Blitz Benteen will try to bring the MFL MarMac Bulldogs back within 1. Free throw good. Meyer and Keel quickly back in. Meany, Hackett check out for MFL MarMac, and it's 10-8. Lake Mills in the lead. And Blitz Benteen to the free throw line. Good news for MFL MarMac. The rebounding's been pretty even this opening quarter.
It has. They've been crashing the boards hard and trying to take away that size advantage for Lake Mills.
Second free throw by Blitz Benteen. It is good. It's now 10-9. Lake Mills, the lead is 1. Backcourt area, Bacon for, once again, Lake Mills. Bacon brings it left side. Stops the dribble in the offensive end, needs somebody to come help him out, and they end up throwing the ball away. He tried to throw it to Helming, but a soft pass deflected by MFL MarMac. Powell, crossover dribble at the free throw line to Keel, who loses possession on the way in, never caught the pass crisp. And there was no chance for a travel because he didn't have the ball.
Yeah, he never had the ball. That thing was just airborne the whole time.
And back in the offensive end is Kingland with Lake Mills. Inside 45 seconds left in the opening quarter. Bacon, left side, right side to Kingland. Open, fire, free for 3 from the right wing, and the shot is short. Blitz Benteen got the rebound in a reach-in foul committed from behind by Manis. So MFL MarMac one and done, but Kingland had a good open look on the right wing as he ran from left to right.
Yeah, they ran a set. He went from one wing to the other wing, went off a couple of picks and was wide open for that, just left it a little long.
Menke back into the ball game. And checking out for them will be Stensrud for Lake Mills. 37 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. 10-9, Lake Mills in the lead. And you see now Driscoll talking things over with Powell about what they want to run offensively, and Powell will actually bring it into the offensive end. They run a crisscross at the free throw line, and instead they hand it off to Driscoll. Good job by Lake Mills switching. Driscoll at the elbow drives in and lowered the shoulder. Offensive foul. Outstanding defense that time by Kingland, who did not let Driscoll by him and draws the charge.
Yeah, just lost his footing there, and Driscoll kind of leaned into him a little too much as he went to the basket. A nice job by Kingland taking that charge.
Lake Mills, if they choose, can work for the final shot of the quarter, leading 10-9. Backcourt area, Kingland. Kingland guarded by Powell, brings it up the far sideline near the offensive end with 10 seconds to go. Kingland stops the dribble, pick and roll, the ball thrown away, intercepted by Driscoll, deflected out of there. Driscoll drives into the lane, takes a leaner, banks it strong, the shot no good, but fouled on the drive in. As Bacon undercut him going up for the shot, good heady move by Driscoll, getting to the basket off the left side. 2 seconds left in the quarter. He'll go to the free throw line for 2.
Nice drive there by Driscoll, and I think good defensive position by Lake Mills, but too far under the basket and kind of undercut Zach. And so Driscoll's going to go to the free throw line for a couple.
Free throw is good. Driscoll, a great free throw shooter for MFL MarMac, 87% on the season, ties the game up at 10. So yes, it appears that this is going to be a defensive ball game, everything contested. Second free throw on its way by Driscoll off the front of the rim, a rare miss, it is no good. Rebound by Menke, and that's how the opening quarter comes to an end. We're tied at 10 at the end of 1 with Lake Mills and MFL MarMac. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Sode's Greenacre Gift Shop and Liquor Store is filled with great gift ideas with a wide selection of Iowa theme and produced unique and one-of-a-kind gifts, handcrafted items, and a great selection of top-shelf spirits, wine, and craft beer. Sode's Greenacre Gift Shop and Liquor Store is located at 7 Gerda Street in beautiful downtown Guttenberg. Find us on Facebook to find out more, because Sode's Greenacre in Guttenberg, Iowa is more than just a store.
Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Ethan Kane Construction. If it don't drain, call Ethan Kane. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona. St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service. Allen Real Estate Company with offices in Monona, Strawberry Point, and Guttenberg. Community Insurance of Iowa Hometown Agency, Monona. Auto, Home Business, Crop Farm, and Life. Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop. Harvest wisely. Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg. And LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. Tied at 10 at the end of 1. Opening shooting there for both these teams in the first quarter.
For MFL MarMac, they were 3 for 11 and 3 for 4 from the free throw line. For Lake Mills, they were 5 for 10 0 for 1 from the free throw line.
So again, our score tied at 10. A near-packed house here in Charles City. It's this gymnasium built about 6 years ago. And the inbounds, Driscoll steals away the inbounds pass from Bacon, drives in the shot in front of the lane. Left side in front of the rim, puts it up and in. Bulldogs of MFL MarMac lead 12-10. Driscoll, Powell, Meyer, Blitz, Benteen, and Keel to start the second quarter for MFL MarMac. For Lake Mills, Kingland out there. Also Stensrud. You also have out there Helming, Menke, as well as Bacon. They're starting 5. In the lane, Stensrud stops the dribble, hands it right side. Kingland open right side for 3. Got it from the right wing. So actually, the three-pointer hit there by Kingland, also a 43% three-point shooter, gives them the lead at 13-12. Blitz Benteen crossover dribble, drives in, swoops in from the right side, up and in. Blitz Benteen faked the pass to the wing, drove in right side. MFL MarMac retakes the lead.
And cover Blitz Benteen, just such a nice job finishing around the rim.
Across the timeline, it is again Kingland. MFL MarMac will switch on any pick. Kingland trying to back down Driscoll, but cuts him off at the free throw line. Left side to Menke in the lane. Stensrud on the left block, back to Menke. Stensrud catches it, left block, muscles up the shot, no good, but fouled by Blitz Benteen. Body foul on Blitz Benteen. I believe that's his second foul. And Stensrud to the free throw line.
Yeah, the Blitz Benteen trying to go straight up on that, but he likes to reach those arms through. I think he made a little too much contact with the body here. That's going to be his second foul.
And the 5th on MFL MarMac, and Lake Mills has committed 3. So to the free throw line, he is the left-hander there in Stensrud, misses it to the left. Best he can do is tie this game up. With those 2 fouls, Blitz Benteen will check out, and into the ball game once again is Meany. So Meany gave them good minutes in the ball game against Beckman the other night. Free throw on its way by Stensrud and misses it again off to the left. It is no good. 0 for 2. Meyer gets the rebound. MFL MarMac stays in the lead.
Yeah, Lake Mills struggling at the free throw line. MFL MarMac a chance here to extend their lead.
Driscoll, they set a double pick at the top of the key so he can go left or right. Brings it instead to the middle. Pulls up at the free throw line. 15-footer short as it hit the front of the rim. Rebound by Kingland. Back in the offensive end, Kingland. Crossover dribble. Bounces it along the baseline and driving in right side. It is Helming from the right block. Muscles it off the glass. 15-14. Lake Mills retakes the lead. In the lane, Meany catches it on the right block. Backs down Stensrud. Banks it up and in from the right side. Strong move by Meany. Back on the other end. The young sophomore contributing.
Yeah, the young sophomore, a nightmare matchup for some of these guys inside.
Kingland drives in and fouled on the drive-in. Somehow gets off the shot, but it was on the floor. He banked it long, driving in left side. But the 6th foul committed by MFL MarMac. Lake Mills will take it off the left side of the basket.
And that's going to be the second foul against Zach Driscoll. So he's got to be careful here the rest of the second quarter as well.
So that's 2 Bulldog starters of MFL MarMac with 2 fouls. Inbounds, it is again Bacon, left side to Kingland, open, left side for 3, got it! Set play, rolled to the corner, and it's now a lead for Lake Mills of 18-16 rather. Powell, middle of the lane, pulls up, 8-foot shot, leaves it long off the back of the rim. Meyer, the offensive rebound, and fouled on the putback attempt on the right side. Hunter Meyer got position around the smaller Bacon, and Hunter Meyer to the free throw line for 2.
That was a great rebound by Hunter Meyer. Nice position inside of his defender, able to go up strong with that. Didn't get the basket, but gets the foul, a couple of free throw opportunities.
We talked about the size of Lake Mills, so any offensive rebound MFL MarMac can get is huge in this ball game, and Meyer's free throw is good there, and it's now 18-17. MFL MarMac back within 1. Second free throw being eyed by Meyer. Second free throw is long, but Meany got the rebound, but there is a line violation, and this is actually on MFL MarMac. So the line violation on MFL MarMac, it looked like a couple of guys moved in, but as it turns out, it is MFL MarMac, Meany with a line violation after he got the offensive rebound that was called.
Well, I think they're calling this a foul because the scores table is telling them it's a 1-and-1, but if that was a line violation on Meany, they should have blown that dead before he even shot the ball. Not giving him the shot.
Yeah, and they keep 6 fouls on the board, so it is just a line violation. I think it was the way he was pointing, the official.
Yeah.
I think that's led to the confusion, but it is a line violation on MFL MarMac. So Kingland inbounds, works it there left side to Helming, right back to Kingland. Kingland, again, the tall guard at 6'4", matched up with by Driscoll. And he's open left side. Kingland, nothing doing, looking for Stensrud in the lane, but instead they go to Bacon. He's guarded by Hackett, and as he drives in, a foul on the floor, and this is on Hackett. On the floor there, a little arm bar foul, so Hackett just checked in commits the foul, and that puts now Lake Mills into the bonus.
Yeah, they're going to go to the free throw line here. Logan Bacon's going to shoot a 1-and-1 here.
MFL MarMac, a better free throw shooting team than Kingland, as Bacon's 1-and-1 is good, but Bacon, believe it or not, just a 50% free throw shooter.
Yeah,
17 of 34 on the season.
I would say if you're talking any kind of advantage, MFL MarMac overall, the better shooting team from the free throw line.
71%. Lake Mills at 66%. Second free throw off the back of the rim, so Bacon does his job. Makes 1 of 2. That's about the percentage there. And back in the offensive end is Keel. He's open. Deep right corner for 3. Circled in and out. No good. Helming gets the rebound off the right for Lake Mills. Nice open look there by MFL MarMac. Here's Bacon. Beats down the dribble. Drives in right side. Bumps into Meyer, but a blocking call on Meyer. And the MFL MarMac fans come to their feet in disagreement. Meyer with the body call, heading to the free throw line is Bacon for 2.
Well, and I got to be honest with you, both of those young men were just kind of standing there, and I think Bacon was looking for some contact, and he found it. The official's going to give him 2 free throws here.
And this is the 8th team foul on MFL MarMac. Free throw, it's off the back of the rim. It is no good. And 4 team fouls committed by Lake Mills. As we mentioned, Bacon now 1 of 3 from the free throw line, so shooting below his 50% average. Blitz Benteen comes in, Hackett checks out, and this is where MFL MarMac has to be careful with fouls with Blitz Benteen with 2.
Yeah, Blitz Benteen with 2, Driscoll with 2. Those 2 young men need to play straight up defense, not reach.
Second free throw by Bacon, it is good. So again, every trip 1 out of 2, and it's 20-17. Lake Mills leads by 3. Driscoll at the free throw line, hands it back to Keel. Back right side to Blitz Benteen, pulls up, middle of the lane, 8-foot leaner, up and in. Strong move by Blitz Benteen, middle of the lane. Bulldogs of MFL MarMac back within 1. 5 minutes left in our first half.
That was a tough shot by Carver Blitz Benteen, hanging in the air and adjusting.
Kingland left side, they want to go high post, and Driscoll knocks it away. Here's a fast break. Driscoll drives in and scores the layup. So Driscoll with his second steal of the quarter. And MFL MarMac goes up 21-20, and here's a timeout by Lake Mills. MFL MarMac 21, Lake Mills 20. Let's take this time out.
Join Freedom Bank in supporting our local students and their after-school activities. They are the building blocks to a brighter future for everyone. Whether cheering them on from the stands or participating in community programs, you'll always find Freedom Bank rooting for the home team in Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukon, Decorah, and the surrounding communities. We empower success. Member FDIC.
That is our first timeout taken of the ball game. It is by Lake Mills and just a 30.
And we've had great flow to this ball game. Both teams getting up and down. MFL MarMac a little more foul trouble with 8 than Lake Mills, but both teams playing very hard.
So again, MFL MarMac with a couple of steals in this quarter. We have more offense this quarter in the last 3 minutes than what we had the entire first quarter. It was 10-10 at the end of 1. MFL MarMac leads 21-20. 4:56 left here in our first half. Backcourt Bacon, guarded by Driscoll. Bacon brings it into the offensive end, and again, Driscoll's got to be careful out there with those 2 fouls as well. Bacon on top of the key, brings it left side offensively, and that is again Helming. Helming back to Bacon. Bacon left wide open, kicks it right side. Kingland right side for 3, got it! Has he hit 3 in a row?
3 in a row, you bet.
23-21, Lake Mills retakes the lead.
He's been hitting some big shots from out there.
And right side, Driscoll brings it across the timeline offensively. Hands it to Keel. Keel puts it on the floor at the free throw line. Takes a one-handed runner up and in. Tough shot with good defense by Helming, but better offense. 23-23 now knotted up here.
And a little full court defense here, even on the ball now.
And now inbounds to Bacon. Bacon's going to clear out as he wants to bring it 1-on-1 there into the offensive end. Gets a step by Driscoll. And he now has it at the top of the key. Bacon right side at the free throw line, spins, goes by Driscoll. The shot leaves it short. Good straight up defense by Driscoll. Driscoll ahead of the pack is Keel. Keel drives in. The layup with the left hand from the right side up and in. Transition opportunity for MFL MarMac. They're back up by a bucket.
And that's a great one and done down here on the defensive end, not giving Lake Mills a second opportunity, and they get a run out.
25-23, MFL MarMac in the lead. 3.5 left in our first half. Left side, Bacon, again, left wide open. There's a foul underneath the basket as they were trying to get Mankey posted up in the block. Mankey, who averages about 13 points a ball game, hasn't had many looks offensively yet for Lake Mills.
And Parker Keel's trying to get around him and kind of hook to the arm to make that advantage. So he's got 2 fouls now as well. So the guards for MFL MarMac, a little bit of foul trouble.
Bacon checks out, Manis back in for Lake Mills, and it is Mankey to the free throw line. This is still a 1-and-1 on the 9th MFL MarMac foul. So Menke to the charity stripe for Lake Mills. Free throw on its way, and it is good. 25-24, MFL MarMac in the lead. The biggest lead for either team right now has been 3.
Yeah, it's been nip and tuck the whole way. Both teams back and forth. What we expected in this ballgame.
Second free throw by Menke. It is good. Ties it up at 25 once again. 3.5 again left here in our first half. Lake Mills again, no full court pressure. Picking up MFL MarMac in the half court, and it's been man-to-man so far here. And they work it left side now with Powell, although there's always help in the lane as they kind of leave Meyer along the baseline area. Driscoll, left side at the free throw line. Bounces it in the lane, and the pass intercepted by Stensrud. Good recognition by Stensrud, who left him defensively and got the steal. Kingland across the timeline offensively now for Lake Mills. Left side back to Manis. Manis guarded by Driscoll. Left side back to Kingland, who's guarded by Powell. On the left wing is where Kingland has it. In the lane, Helming. Helming backing his way down, cut off, top of the key to Manis. Right side to Menke on the wing. Tried to go back on top, deflected out of there. Loose ball in the court. There's Blitz Benteen again. Picking it up to Keel. Keel back to Driscoll. He drives in. Reverse layup. It is up. It is in. Foul. Count the basket. What a pretty move by Driscoll. Going left to right to put MFL MarMac back in the lead.
And Driscoll elevates on the left side with his right hand, goes up and under, kisses it off the glass, gets rewarded with the free throw after that beautiful bucket.
And back into the game, Menke will check out as the foul was actually called on Helming. That is his first. And as I say that, Menke stays into the ball game. But checking out for them is going to be Stensrud, number 23, as Bacon does come back into the ball game. So here's the free throw by Driscoll. It is good, and MFL MarMac leads 28-25 here as we approach the 2.5-minute mark of our second quarter. Kingland brings it across the timeline, so MFL MarMac has equaled the biggest lead for either team. Kingland, right side on top. That is Menke. Left side off the top of the key for 3. Laid flat off the back of the rim. Powell got the rebound, then lost it out of bounds, and it's going to stay down here. Powell just couldn't bring it in. He was pressured by Manis, but it stays down here with Lake Mills.
And you can see Wyatt Powell pleading his case there. He thought he had the rebound, and it got knocked out, but they said it touched him last.
Stensrud back in. Helming checks out for Lake Mills. They'll take it off the right side along the baseline. Inbounds back to Stensrud, who's guarded by Meyer. Stensrud trying to back his way down on top to Manis. Menke left side to Bacon. Bacon again brings it to the elbow and instead goes right side wide open. Manis right side for 3. That's a shot long off the rim, and then coming over the back was Stensrud as Hunter Meyer had backed him out along the baseline. 16 foul on Lake Mills.
Yeah, great box out there by Hunter Meyer to keep him on his back and forcing the offense to go over his back. They're going to give the ball here to MFL MarMac.
And MFL MarMac has a chance to make this the biggest lead of the night for either team. Helming comes back in. Checking out there is going to be Stensrud for Lake Mills. So their substitutions continue. You figure both teams to be exceptionally short on the bench tonight, and that's the case. 7 have played for MFL MarMac, 6 for Lake Mills. Across the timeline, it is Driscoll. Inside 2 minutes left in our half. Driscoll feeds it back to Parker Keel. Back out on top to Powell. Powell left side, Driscoll pops free, open, left corner for 3 off the side of the rim. Meyer the offensive rebound to Keel, right corner for 3, circled in and out. Blitz Benteen the rebound and scores the putback from the right side. They're undersized, but they've got hops, and they lead by 5.
What a great rebound there by Blitz Benteen.
And now here's a steal as Lake Mills throws it away, picked up by Driscoll. Driscoll brings it left side, stops, needs some help, tried to feed it to Blitz Benteen, but too close, a lot of traffic. They lose the basketball middle of the lane, picked up on Lake Mills. After the steal by MFL MarMac, they turn it back over.
And Driscoll got stuck in the land of giants there with no help.
Kingland has it on top, gets a step by Powell and a body call there by Powell. Kingland actually got by Powell, which is a rarity to see. But Kingland to the free throw line, and this is 2 now on the 10th foul by MFL MarMac.
Yeah, from here on out, the double bonus for the Lake Mills Bulldogs.
And again, Kingland, who offensively averaging 17 points a ball game. Helming and Kingland, the 2 leading scorers for Lake Mills. Free throw is good by Kingland. But both these teams, 4 scores in double figures. Keel and Blitz Benteen check out for MFL MarMac. As back into the ball game will be Meany as well as Hackett. And the second free throw being eyed there by Kingland. Second free throw, it is good. Kingland makes them both. 30-27, MFL MarMac in the lead. So the tempo certainly has picked up in this second quarter. Been a well-played first half. Across the timeline again is Driscoll. Driscoll on top, going to take a shot from the volleyball line. It's off the back of the rim. Shot no good. Missed that from 25 closer. Rebound tracked down by Bacon near side. Bacon then bodied, loses the basketball. It's loose on the court. Hackett dives in along with Bacon there. And it's actually Manis and Hackett, and they're going to jump it up there. And I don't know if anybody really had a chance to get possession, but it's a good call. It's a jump ball, and it goes to MFL MarMac.
Yeah, there was a lot of bodies flying, and you knew there was going to be more coming from both sides. So officials say we tied it up. We're going to do alternate possession, give the ball back to MFL MarMac.
It wasn't a jump ball yet, but we were heading there.
Yeah, we were going to get there.
Inside a minute ago, MFL MarMac on the alternate possession rule, leading by 3. Takes it out at center court on the far side. Driscoll back out on top. Feeds it over to Hackett, and now Hackett on the right elbow area. Feeds it to Meany, and Hackett traveled with the basketball. Yeah, he did. He got it on the right elbow, wanted to kick it on the wing, and just hurried himself up a bit, and MFL MarMac turns it over.
Yeah, shuffled his feet a little bit. We're going to have another substitution for the MFL MarMac.
Checking out will be for MFL MarMac Driscoll, and coming into the ball game is number 24, and that will be Cade McElwain, a 6-foot junior, his first appearance. And I think they don't want Driscoll or Blitz Bantine to get foul number 3 before the half.
Yep, that's exactly what they're doing, keeping them off the court here for these last 45 seconds.
Kingland, one-on-one, spins, gets a step by Powell, the layup, missed it, too strong, pretty move, but did not finish. Rebound by MFL MarMac, and Powell will bring it across the timeline. They can technically work for one. There's about a 2-second differential between the shot and the game clock, the shot clock and the game clock. So you have it here right side with Powell just dribbling it on the right sideline, just inside center court. So I would think you'd start the offense with about 10 seconds to go. Powell brings it over to the center court circle. 10 seconds to go. We ready to go? Not yet. Powell here. The shot clock is down to 5. Now he goes. Powell, left side, wants to go one-on-one. It's knocked away. Picks it up along the baseline over to Meany. Left side to McElwain, and there is a shot clock violation. Bulldogs ended up with a rush shot, but after the shot clock, and Lake Mills digs in defensively. 1.2 seconds to go. They'll get the ball back.
And you can kind of see the panic from the coaching staff there, their MFL MarMac. They wanted him to go at about 13, 14 seconds. He didn't go till about 10 seconds and found themselves without a good shot.
Still a 3-point lead for MFL MarMac, so they'll take it near side, but have to go 3/4 of the length of the court. Bacon will take it out of bounds, and he gets it inbounds to, again, Kingland from half court inside, banks it to the left. Gotta look. Missed it. Just a little closer than the Arizona State shot today. But we go to the half. MFL MarMac leads the sub-state final over Lake Mills 30-27. When we return, first half stats and more, you're listening to Tournament Basketball from KCTN Sports.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader in West Union is offering a fresh perspective until March 31st. Patients can receive $100 off a complete pair of glasses with the purchase of premium lenses. Contact your local Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader, 563-245-2304, or West Union, 563-422-6085 for more details, and some exclusions may apply. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader in West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the court this season.
This is Michael Erickson at Central State Bank. We provide a complete line of lending services to help you get the best out of life. from home mortgages and equity loans to vehicle and personal loans. We have expert lending professionals who will work with you to provide options to address your needs. At Central State Bank, you don't deal with a branch or department, you deal with a banker who is dedicated to you. Central State Bank, member FDIC.
Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Myers Auto Service in Monona, Clayton County Recycling, Monona Veterinary Hospital, Exit Realty Driftless Group, Nathan Welch Excavating and Hydro Seeding, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Farmer Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Furniture Showcase in Olwine, and by RGK Portable Buildings. MFL MarMac leading Lake Mills at the half, 30-27. We were tied at 10 at the end of one. And MFL MarMac outscoring Lake Mills 20-17 in the second quarter. We turn things over to Coach Hammond. Let's go through the individual totals, and let's start with MFL MarMac.
MFL MarMac is led by Zach Driscoll. He's at 12 points. Carver Blitzbentine with 8. Parker Keel with 7, Landon Meany with 2, and Hunter Meyer with that one free throw. 30 points for MFL MarMac. They're shooting 46%. They're actually 11 of 15 from the field, 73%. Only hit that one three-pointer. And 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 71%. 9 turnovers for the Bulldogs.
For Lake Mills now, let's go to their totals.
Lake Mills is led by Denton Kingland with 15 points, Aiden Stensrud with 6 points, Logan Bacon with 2 points, Eli Menke with 2 points, Lance Helming with 2 points. They're shooting 47% overall, 3 of 9 behind the arc, 6 of 11 from the free throw line for 55%, and 11 turnovers for Lake Mills.
Yeah, so they've left some points at the charity stripe there, but both these teams really shooting about their season average. MFL MarMac shoots 47% as a team, Lake Mills at 50%, so again, not just too far away from their average. I think this is what we expected, a hard-fought ball game, the size of Lake Mills, but I think MFL MarMac has really held up well on the boards.
Yeah, the boards, they've been doing well. I think shooting sometimes just hard to get a hand in the face when they have that height advantage, but boxing out well, making them come over the back, and doing a great job on both ends of the court.
And they've had a couple of second shot opportunities, which they've been able to take advantage of as well. And for Lake Mills, they wanted to keep MFL MarMac in front of them, with the exception of a couple of layups there, and Lake Mills has done a pretty good job.
Yeah, and those layups usually come on steals and run outs. Otherwise, in the half court, Lake Mills has been getting back and forcing MFL MarMac to play that half court offense.
So been an enjoyable first half of basketball. MFL MarMac trying to get back to state for the first time in a decade. They lead Lake Mills at the half, 30-27. We'll take a break. When we return, second half action. You're listening to MFL MarMac Tournament Basketball on KCTN, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa.
Top Gun Collision Center knows hunting season is over, but the deer still have a lot of tags to fill. If you've been tagged by anything, pull into the stoplight at Top Gun. That's it. Bob and his technicians have over 35 years experience and will handle everything. We write the estimate, take photos, and follow the factory engineered repaired procedures to fix your vehicle quickly and, most important, safely. We also have free loaners or rental vehicles. While you're there, ask Bob about his community and veteran discount program. Call Bob at 563-964-9899. That's 563-964-9899.
Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
As a busy mom, I have challenges keeping my family on track, but appointments for healthcare visits are no longer one of them. Veterans Memorial Hospital has now opened a new clinic and walk-on, so complete care for my entire family is more accessible than ever, and providers care for all ages, so everyone gets the care they need when they need it. It's a welcome addition for busy families like ours and our community. To learn more, go to veteransmemorialhospital.com.
Veterans Memorial.
Find the perfect gift for birthdays, weddings, and anniversaries at Clayton Drug in Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner. Each store is unique in its own character and design, but all have gift items that would be the perfect gift. Clayton Drug is proud to carry many name brand lines such as Mud Pie, Young Living Oils, Greenleaf Candles, Melissa and Doug Educational Toys and Gifts, CJ Gibson, and many more. Check our Facebook page for shopping specials available at each location. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to service all in between.
Bodensteiner Implement is your local John Deere dealer with 10 locations in eastern Iowa to serve you. Check out their website, www.bodimp.com, for great deals on new and pre-owned equipment. From turf equipment to agricultural and compact construction equipment, they have solutions for every job. Nothing runs like a Deere, so come run with us at Bodensteiner Implement Company. Bodensteiner Implement is a proud sponsor of all high school sporting events, and we wish all our local athletes great success.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Walk-On. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk-On.
Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by the Lowena Savings Bank, member FDIC, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, the Lowena Tap, Superior Building Center in Monona, Chad Hochschild Logging, Allen Roofing and Construction in Wausau Homes, your one-stop shop for all your construction needs, Smitty's Oil and Tire in Monona, the Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, and Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. At the half, MFL MarMac leads 30-27 as we get ready to start our second half. Again, the winner of this ball game will either play March 6th, Monday night, or March 7th, Tuesday morning, in the first round of the Class 2A Boys State Basketball Tournament. And MFL MarMac has the lead at the half, 30-27. All right, let's talk about this second half here. First off, MFL MarMac, some early foul concerns, but nobody got number 3 in the first half.
Yeah, and I think they don't want to get number 3 here early in the second half. Just got to keep playing clean. Still got to stay aggressive. Just keep the hands off. Don't reach.
The other thing is, for Lake Mills, I think you expect them to still look down low, maybe even more, because Stensrud's been really good down low.
He was really good in that first quarter, and they kind of went away from him in the second half, being very perimeter-oriented. So look to them to maybe pound it inside and try to get somebody in foul trouble.
We have a near-packed house tonight in what is a huge Charles City gymnasium. So everybody has come out for this ball game tonight. We thank you for joining us tonight on KCTN, as well as our video audience as well on KCTN.com. So MFL MarMac will start the second half with Meyer, Blitz, Benteen, Keel, Powell, and Driscoll, starting 5 out there, in the same way as well for, once again, Lake Mills. It'll be Bacon, Menke, Helming, also out there Stensrud, and Kingland. So we start the second half, and it will be Lake Mills basketball to start the second half.
And you just get this feeling that this game is going to go down to the wire. Nobody's going to pull away. You don't feel like anybody's going to get to double digits. It's just going to be defense, both ends of the court.
Lake Mills' biggest lead 3, MFL MarMac's biggest lead 5 in the first half. So inbounds, it is once again below us. Helming getting it into the backcourt to Bacon. Second half is underway. Bacon brings it on top to Kingland, deflected into the backcourt. Powell races for it there and knocks the ball away in the backcourt as he tumbles over Kingland. Good hustle by both those guys going after it. And they're going to say it's going to be MFL MarMac's basketball. So last touch by Kingland, and Powell landed on his funny bone. Doesn't find it so funny, but they have it in the offensive end.
And you can see the excitement out of the Bulldogs as he got on the floor after that ball and saves the possession here, get him a turnover.
So Powell in the offensive end, great hustle there. And right side to Driscoll. Driscoll at the free throw line, feeds it to Blitz Benteen. He's open, 15-foot jump shot, nails it. Nice step into the shot by Blitz Benteen. MFL MarMac goes back up by 5.
And a great offensive set to start the second half. They're getting a wide open look from about 15 feet.
And Kingland left side in the offensive end to Bacon. Bacon back out on top to Kingland. Both these teams have been nothing but man-to-man the entire night. Kingland left side, stops the dribble. Right side back to Bacon. Bacon on the wing area now. That is Stensrud on top to Menke. Left side to Bacon. They're leaving Bacon wide open on the three-point line. He's only taken 9 3-pointers all year. They get it in the lane to Kingland. There's a touch reach-in foul committed there by MFL MarMac. I believe Powell the reach-in foul there.
Yeah, Powell's on the backside of that play and knew that Helming didn't know he was there at all, so he just kind of reached from behind trying to tap that loose, got mostly armed. So that's the second on Powell.
And they'll take it off the right side. Bacon into Kingland. Just open outside the lane. 15-footer off the back of the rim. Shot no good. Keel gets the rebound at the free throw line. Nice set by Lake Mills, but they missed the shot. Blitz Benteen back in the offensive end on top to Powell. Powell, a minute into our third quarter, wants to go one-on-one. Spins, takes a little hook shot, leaves it short off the front of the rim. Nice move by Powell, just not enough oomph on the shot. Bacon back in the offensive end, on top to again. Menke, top of the key for three, got it! Step behind the arc, stepped right into it. They're back within 2.
Yeah, wide open, about 3 feet behind the line, and just finished.
Here's Keel, right side for 3 off the front of the rim. Menke clears the rebound off the left. Menke missed some looks in the first half. Nothing but net on that one to start.
Nice start there for him.
Kingland back left side to Stensrud. Puts it on the floor, gets a step by Meyer, swoops in, but misses the layup to the left side. Gets his rebound from the right. The put back up and in. He took it away from Blitz Benteen. And it is Stensrud tying the game up. Keel in the offensive end, drives in, pulls up, takes a contested shot, forced it. Really one of the first forced shots we've seen today. Banked it long. Back in the offensive end is Lake Mills. Kingland on top to Bacon, and the Bulldogs of MFL MarMac, good job getting back. But here's Lake Mills on a 5-0 spurt. Kingland left side in the corner to, once again, Helming. Helming to Kingland, drives middle of the lane, stops, needs some help, goes back out on top to Menke. Menke right side to Bacon, back to Helming. Helming has a lane to the basket, leans over Blitz Benteen, banks it up and in from the right block. This is a 7-0 run by Lake Mills. They're up 34-32. Here offensively, Driscoll drives in and a blocking call as trying to draw the charge. Left side was Kingland. Feet were moving. Bulldogs of MFL MarMac take it off the right side.
And that's only the first foul there on Kingland, so he's been playing pretty clean, picks up his first here in the third.
Both teams with 1 foul to start the second half. Off the right side, it will be Driscoll taking it out of bounds, and the Bulldogs run that 4 flat along the block area stretched out. Back over to Driscoll. Driscoll guarded by Kingland. Nothing doing on the inbounds play, so they reset offensively. Over to Blitz Benteen, open, right side for 3, and that's short off the side of the rim. Missed it to the right side, and the rebound pulled down there by Lake Mills in Helming. So 34-32, Lake Mills in the lead, and this is the first substantial run for either team in the ball game tonight.
Yeah, this has been a nice run for Lake Mills. MFL MarMac's got to D up a little bit here and stop this.
In the lane, that is Bacon. Bacon leans in, takes the shot off the back of the rim from the left side, 2 feet away. Rebound by Driscoll, and he's fouled there on the reach-in foul by Stensrud. Bacon had a great shot attempt in the lane over Driscoll.
Yeah, just a little long on that shot attempt, and a great rebound again by MFL MarMac, keeping Lake Mills off the offensive glass.
Bacon checks out. Manis comes in. Second whistle against Lake Mills here. 3 minutes into our third quarter. So MFL MarMac scored the first basket of the third quarter, but have been stuck on 32. And it's 34-32 right now. Lake Mills in the lead. Back offensively, you have Powell. Powell right side. And they'll bring it over here now to the elbow. Powell, baseline to Blitz Benteen, who spins, cut off. Left side, Powell open. Left side for 3, got it! Has that broken finger on the right hand, nails the three-pointer, and puts MFL MarMac back in the lead.
And Powell, not the strongest shooter, but nothing but net on that one, follows through his first point.
Kingland across the timeline offensively for Lake Mills. And works it there once again to Helming. Helming guarded by Driscoll, spins, gets a step by him, double pump layup, no good, but fouled by Powell. Helming with a nice spin move, got him to the left side of the basket. He'll go to the free throw line for 2.
And you can see Powell rotating over there, and he was going to make sure that shot didn't get off, but now Powell's got 3 fouls, so he's going to have to play clean here and try to keep hands off.
And Helming to the free throw line for 2, with MFL MarMac leading by 1. Helming, the leading scorer at 18 points a ball game for Lake Mills. Free throw, it is good. Helming, pretty good free throw shooter, 70% on the season. So it's 36-35 as Helming will try to tie this game up as we approach the halfway point of our third quarter. And Powell committed the foul, first on MFL MarMac this second half. Helming's free throw, it is good, so we're knotted at 35 now. So it looks to me like Lake Mills defensively here is really keeping 2 guys in the lane in Stensrud along with as well there, Menke. Top of the key, Driscoll. Driscoll drives in right side at the free throw line. Reverse pass to Meyer on the right block. Lays it up and in. Driscoll bought the defense right side, almost like a 1-1 zone.
What a great pass, though. Finding Meyer wide open, able to lay that in.
Kingland tried to go in the lane there, looking for Menke, and Menke being held down low by Keogh. So this is where, again, you expected Lake Mills to start to look down low a little bit more, and they appear to be doing that.
And they're posting up 2 guys on the same side, 1 high post, 1 low post, and then clearing out. And that's the first foul on Parker Keel.
It is the third on MFL MarMac. Keel will check out. Into the ball game is once again, I believe, now Hackett. So now we've got timeout taken for a second.
They're going to reset the shot clock, I believe.
Yeah, because it was the foul. We'll put it to 35. It was on 29. So off the right side, is where Kingland will take it out of bounds, and now our official score has a question as far as where we are, who's the foul.
I think they're trying to figure out the score here. Both teams are questioning what the score should be, and they're trying to get it corrected.
Well, Lake Mills just got an extra point. Add up your totals there.
I've got 36-37. That's the score I have, and that's what they just put it to.
So Lake Mills down by 1 at 37-36, but with possession. So that's why you maybe could hear the crowd kind of murmuring on the other side. Inbounds, that is again Stensrud. Middle of the lane, takes a tough shot over Meyer. He jumps up into the lane, hits it facing the basket from 5 feet away. 38-37, Lake Mills in the lead. Blitz Benteen fakes the 3, pulls up from the elbow, 15-footer, grazes the front of the rim, short. Rebound by, again, Manis back into the game. Here's Kingland, Euro step, crossover move, banks it strong. Good straight-up defense by Powell. Loose rebound foul against Lake Mills. Powell did a good job of straight-up defense there and taking the initiating contact there from Kingland.
Yeah, Kingland was going to go up strong. You could see it had it hit his mind. He was going to go, and Wyatt Powell just kind of takes that, forces the tough shot, and then great rebounding again by the MFL MarMac Bulldogs.
4th foul on Lake Mills. MFL MarMac's only committed 1, 3.5 left in our third quarter. Powell on top to Driscoll. Driscoll to Blitz Benteen at the free throw line, trying to back his way down, feeds it backdoor. Here's Powell, reverse layup, leaves it short off the right side, just did not finish. Rebound pulled down by Stensrud for Lake Mills. Back in the offensive end, Stensrud in the corner, Manis. Manis drives in, takes a wraparound shot against Blitz Benteen, too far along the baseline, missed it, forced that one. Blitz Benteen gets the rebound.
Well, luckily for MFL MarMac, one and done again for Lake Mills.
Powell, right side to Blitz Benteen, spins by Stensrud, stripped by Menke on the way up. Good help defense by Menke, turns it over. Kingland back in the offensive end on top to Menke. Menke fakes the 3, drives into the lane, wraps it up, throws up the prayer, but bailed out by contact. Shot no good. Bodied on the way up that time. Menke, and that's not what he does good off the dribble. He doesn't do that well, but commits the contact driving in.
Yeah, trying to get creative in the lane and cross over and finish is not his style, but got to the rim that time, got some contact. He's going to get 2 free throws here.
Lake Mills leading by 1. Free throw by Menke, rattled in and out. It is no good. He'll get another opportunity. So again, the free throw line hasn't been great for Lake Mills, been right about their average. And second free throw being eyed by Menke will try to make it a 2-point lead for Lake Mills. Second free throw is good at 39-37. So back offensively, here is Hackett. On the right side, brings it middle of the lane, takes a left-handed shot from 8 feet away, no good. Driscoll skies for the rebound, put back, blocked by Stensrud, but into the hands of Blitz Benteen. He drives in his shot, blocked by Stensrud again, and the rebound pulled down there by Lake Mills. MFL MarMac challenges, but denied. Back in the offensive end is Manis. Nice to have size, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Manis on top to Kingland. So a 2-point lead for Lake Mills after MFL MarMac had a couple of good looks. Kingland left side. Menke has it in the deep corner. On top, Stensrud at the elbow. Backs his way down. Takes a drop step move. Banks it long. Missed the rim as he banked it from outside the lane. Rebound by MFL MarMac. 2 minutes left in the third. Powell crossover dribble. Knocks it up. Actually grabs it. Sets down in the lane. Banks it up and in as he regrouped in the middle of the lane. Powell lost the ball in the drive in, but ties it up there.
Yeah, nice finish there after Powell just kind of lost the handle, picked it up, decided I'm going to elevate, and I think that caught off the Lake Mills Bulldogs, able to finish at the rim.
Our official stopped play because he noticed that Stensrud had a shoe untied.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a shoe or if it his brace that he had there, but wanted to make sure he got that tied up, so that was our stoppage of play.
Manis checks out for Lake Mills, and they will bring Bacon back into the ball game. So we're tied at 39. Been a tight game throughout. A number of lead changes. Kingland has it top of the key. They clear out. Right side, backs his way down, takes the shot over Powell, banks it long. It is no good. Good straight-up defense. Driscoll gets the rebound. Driscoll back in the offensive end for MFL MarMac at the elbow. Stops, spins right side, 15-footer, fading away, hit it. Step back shot by Driscoll, puts MFL MarMac back in the lead.
Yeah, another pretty shot there by Zach Driscoll, creating a little space and then fading away.
41-39, MFL MarMac in the lead. Kingland goes off a pick. At the top of the key, right side to Menke, right back to Kingland. Kingland along the baseline. Nothing doing there, so they'll have to work it up into the far sideline. Inbounds to Helming, and then Blitz Benteen knocked it out of bounds in front of the Lake Mills sideline as he reached over top of Helming. So Lake Mills takes it out in front of their bench on the far sideline.
That was a dangerous exit pass there. Just lofted a little too much, and Blitz Benteen tried to knock that off of a Lake Mills Bulldog.
Kingland has to go into the backcourt to Bacon. in the offensive end. 1 minute left in our third quarter. MFL MarMac by a bucket. Kingland in the lane. They throw it over top. Stensrud on the left block. Driscoll knocks the ball, but back into the hands of Kingland, who is bodied by Meyer. Meyer, the pushing call. The foul's on the floor. He was not going up for the shot. Driscoll with the double team almost saved it out of bounds, but threw it back underneath the basket.
Yeah, threw it right back to Stensrud, and I think Stensrud was kind of surprised he got the ball, and his body was kind of out of position, so he tried to get a spin move into the lane, and Hunter Meyer's going to get called for that foul.
Meyer checks out as Meany comes back in. Off the left side of the basket, they take it inbounds with Bacon. Back over to Menke on the left wing. Puts it on the floor, drives in, leans into Meany. The shot hit the side of the rim. He was expecting a foul, didn't get it. Line drive the shot short. Driscoll back in the offensive end. Brings it right side. Spins as Kingland tried to draw the charge and comes up empty. He falls down and Driscoll scores the easy layup uncontested. 43-39. MFL MarMac back up by 4.
And good recognition there by Driscoll after Kingland goes to the deck. Able to go in strong.
Kingland left side at the elbow to Bacon. Wide open, left side for 3. Leaves it short, no good. Tries to save the rebound out of bounds in the corner. Nothing doing. MFL MarMac is daring Bacon to take that shot. He's 1 of 9 on the season, and that is his first attempt tonight.
Yeah, and he only scores about 4 points a ball game, so they know he's not a big threat, but Bacon said, I got to try to keep him honest, try to knock one down.
We're down to 20 seconds left in the third quarter. MFL MarMac should and will work for the last shot here as Powell sets him up here across the timeline. Guarded by Menke, and Powell directs the traffic. They want to set a pick on top, and he goes instead right side. Hackett, right side for 3. Rattled in and out. Rebound deflected. Hackett again from the elbow, right into his hands. Hits it in the closing seconds, and the third quarter comes to an end. MFL MarMac has their biggest lead of the night. 45-39. MFL MarMac in the lead as we go to the fourth. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
At Al-McKee Clayton Electric Cooperative, we provide more than energy. We also provide ideas to help keep you safe. Did you know light bulbs can reach 300 degrees Fahrenheit and are an often overlooked fire hazard? Overloaded outlets or faulty wires can also cause fires. Never run appliance or extension cords under rugs or furniture, as the cords can overheat and cause a fire. At Al-McKee Clayton Electric Cooperative, we care about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Al-McKee Clayton Electric Cooperative, your touchstone energy cooperative.
Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. Sincerely Yours Interiors by Kay in Monona. Ems Machine and Manufacturing in Monona. Ashbecker Building Supplies in Rossville. Canucco Floor Covering in Monona. Vorwald Enterprises Inc. in Monona. Garden View Place in Monona. Market Street Buffet. Rise and Shine Nutrition on West Bridge Street in Elkader. Bacon Concrete in Postville, and by Car Auto Group online at karautogroup.com. MFL MarMac outscoring Lake Mills 15-12 in that third quarter. They lead 45-39 as we start the fourth. What was the shooting in our third quarter?
MFL MarMac was 7 of 17, and Lake Mills was 4 of 13.
So Hackett, Meany, Blitzbentine, Powell, and Driscoll start the quarter for MFL MarMac. It is Helming, Menke, also out there Bacon, Stensrud, and you have Kingland out there for Lake Mills. So it's the starting 5 for Lake Mills to start the fourth quarter. And across the timeline is Driscoll. MFL MarMac with possession and a 6-point lead. Driscoll wants to go one-on-one, cut off at the right elbow, back out on top to Hackett, who hit that closing shot in the third quarter. Did a great job following up his shot. Powell, right side, wants to go one-on-one, cut off on the baseline on top to Hackett. Left side, Blitzbentine drives up, pulls in from the elbow, banks the shot long inside the elbow from 8 feet away, and the rebound pulled down there off the right side by Stensrud. So starting the fourth quarter, MFL MarMac leads 45-39. It has been a contested game throughout. Bacon to Menke on the right side. Helming and drives in the lane, cut off, backdoor, there's Bacon, pump fakes, hands it back over to Stensrud, who lays it in from the left side. Nice unselfish play by Bacon, and the Bulldogs of Lake Mills back within 4.
And Bacon drew a lot of attention.
Driscoll at the free throw line, 15-footer, comes off the back of the rim, Meany the rebound, but tried to put it on the floor, and Bacon digs in and steals it away. Back in the offensive end, Bacon doesn't expect, or I should say Menke doesn't expect the pass. Bacon throws it away as it hit off behind Menke and picked up there by MFL MarMac and Hackett. Hackett, top of the key, open for 3! Off the side of the rim there, then bounced away to the right side. Rebound pulled down there by Lake Mills. Ahead of the pack, they try to go to Helming. He's covered. MFL MarMac gets back defensively. Blitzbentine intercepted the pass underneath the basket. Driscoll drives in, offensive foul as he leaned in, wanted to go left side, and Kingland able to draw the charge off the left side.
And just a little too much contact there. The extra arm coming out as Driscoll tried to elevate, and they're going to give that a turnover against the MFL MarMac Bulldogs.
So that is the 6th team foul at MFL MarMac. Lake Mills has committed 5. Substitution as Meany checks out. Meyer comes back in for MFL MarMac. Lake Mills with possession, down by 4. Off the right side, it is again number 25 there in Kingland, and there is a foul, and this is on Powell, and they're going to call an intentional foul here? Let's see.
I don't know if it's intentional or if it's just a hold.
Yeah, I think
call.
it's just going to rule there that he held him, but at first it looked like he was crossing his arms there. But the foul is on Powell, which puts Lake Mills into the bonus, and that is the 3rd foul on Powell. So the foul committed there. Menke to the free throw line for a 1-and-1.
Yeah, Menke's going to go here for a 1-and-1, and they're going to say Powell had a hold of him as he was trying to go through that screen.
6:25 left here in the 4th. Free throw by Menke. It's off the back of the rim. It is no good, and the rebound pulled down by Driscoll. So back in the offensive end, Driscoll at the free throw line. Backs his way down, takes a contested shot there. It's missed to the left. Good defense by Kingland. And had the hand straight up. Rebound by Helming. Back in the offensive end, Kingland for Lake Mills. 6-minute mark of our 4th quarter. Kingland guarded by Keel. Stops the dribble. Back out on top to Helming. Helming on the right wing, guarded by Blitz Benteen. Trying to back his way down. Pump fakes. Caught off on the right block. Goes right back to Kingland on the right side. Kingland drives baseline. Wraparound pass. Bacon cuts in. Stops at the right block. Double pump shot. Somehow got it to go in. Hit the left side of the rim from the right side, then settled down. Lake Mills back within a bucket.
And that thing bounced around, and that was a tough shot by Bacon, but good finish by Logan.
Right side, it is again Hackett to Keel. Keel drives in a little one-handed runner. Rattled around. Got it to stay down from just off the left side as he brought it middle of the lane. Drifted to the left. MFL MarMac goes back up by 4.
And you like to see Parker Keel being aggressive, attacking the rim there.
Right side, back to Stensrud at the elbow, and Lake Mills wants a timeout. 5:22 to go. MFL MarMac 47, Lake Mills 43. Let's take this break.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Ethan Kane Construction. If it don't drain, call Ethan Kane. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona. St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service. Allen Real Estate Company with offices in Monona, Strawberry Point, and Guttenberg. Community Insurance of Iowa Hometown Agency, Monona. Auto, Home Business, Crop Farm, and Life. Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop. Harvest wisely. Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg. And LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. MFL MarMac leads 47-43, 5:22 to go here in our 4th quarter. Lake Mills is in the bonus the rest of this 4th quarter, and they have committed 5 fouls, so they still have 1 to give, and let's see if the free throw line, how that will play out down the stretch in this game. Lake Mills with possession. They take it off the right side of their basket.
Yeah, both teams not getting a lot of shots to fall here in the 4th quarter thus far.
Inbounds to Stensrud, and there is a foul, and this is an offensive foul on Lake Mills. Helming set a pick on the left wing, and a foul called there on Lake Mills. We're going the other way. And they changed the scoreboard now. That's now the 5th foul on Lake Mills.
Yeah, they're changing the scoreboard. They went back to 4, and I don't know if they put it on the wrong side, but it says Lake Mills only has 4 fouls now.
And that should have been number 5 there if that was correct. Across the timeline, Hackett, right side to Keel. Keel pulls up at the free throw line off that pick, aired it out short. Menke gets the rebound underneath the basket. Maybe a step further away than what he wanted. 5-minute mark of our 4th quarter. MFL MarMac leads by 4, 47-43. Bacon on top to Menke. Menke right side to Helming. Helming at the elbow, going to take that 15-foot jump shot. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Blitz Benteen skies from the free throw line to get that rebound for MFL MarMac. Driscoll in the offensive end, back over to Keel. Keel on top, and the ball is knocked away by Stensrud. Loose ball picked up by Driscoll. He drives in, double pump layup, rolls off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound kicks out of there. Keel tries to save it to Meyer. It ends up in the hands of Blitz Benteen, and then a foul by Lake Mills. So a mad scramble. Driscoll took a shot there, and I would say to the thigh, going after that loose ball. Lake Mills, is that now the 5th foul?
Well, that's the way it appears. It looks like MFL is going to take a 30-second timeout.
So MFL MarMac takes a timeout. 47-43, full timeout. Bulldogs of MFL MarMac in the lead. Let's take this break.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
Timeout taken by MFL MarMac. No surprise, that is the first MFL MarMac timeout taken in this ball game. As Driscoll was seen on the sideline just trying to continue to walk off, and you can see he's still limping a bit there after taking it right to, I would say, the upper thigh area on that mad scramble.
Yeah, that mad scramble, I think he caught a knee right on that thigh, and he's just got to get that bruise worked out, get up and down the court, it'll loosen up.
MFL MarMac will take it out of bounds in front of their bench on the far sideline with 4:31 left here in the fourth. Hackett inbounds to Driscoll on the left side. Again, guarded by Kingland. Driscoll trying to back his way in the middle of the lane. Takes that shot. Good straight-up defense by Kingland. Aired it out. And the rebound pulled down underneath there by Menke. So good defense. Back-to-back trips by, again, Lake Mills. Still down by 4. Bacon on top. MFL MarMac has certainly matched the intensity on their defensive end here. Holding Lake Mills to 1 shot and done. Shot clock approaching 15, and Lake Mills just getting into their offense. Helming to Menke. Menke goes right side in the lane to Kingland, an errant pass, and it's picked up by Blitz Benteen. So MFL MarMac turns him over, and that's what we're talking about, that type of defense right there. Back in the offensive end is MFL MarMac as Driscoll works it across the timeline.
And you can hear the Bulldog faithful cheering for that play. What a hustle play by Blitz Benteen.
Driscoll wants to go one-on-one, and there is a foul, and it's a block on Kingland. But the foul at the free throw line, and you can see right now that MFL MarMac getting around to the corner on their drives.
Well, and I think the quickness of MFL MarMac is outlasting the defense here.
I believe the 6th team foul committed there by Lake Mills.
Yeah, MFL MarMac's quickness is just wearing down Lake Mills at this point.
Substitution as coming back into the ball game, Parker Keel. Checking out is once again Hackett. MFL MarMac from underneath their basket has to go all the way into the backcourt, and they get it inbounds to Driscoll, who picks it up along the baseline, now walks it across the timeline. MFL MarMac leads by 4, 3.5 left in our fourth quarter. Driscoll wants to go one-on-one, stops, middle of the lane. Goes in along the baseline to Powell, who catches it on the right block, banks it up and in. Powell with the quick hands off the right side. MFL MarMac leads by 6.
Yeah, matching their biggest lead here again, and they're doing it defensively first right now.
Nice dime by Driscoll. Back offensively, it is Kingland. Left side to Bacon. Left wide open, but they go back out on top here to Helming. Helming, left side, looking for Stensrud in the lane. Instead, Helming brings it right side and now works over to Bacon. Bacon on the right block, right wing now. Helming right side for 3, cupped in and out, no good. Keel gets the rebound, middle of the lane. MFL MarMac again just allowing 1 shot.
Yeah, 1 and done, great rebound. And MFL MarMac feeling good right here with the lead and the ball.
Driscoll, right side, spins, has a lane to the basket. Stops, middle of the lane, left side to Powell, over to Blitz Benteen. In a good recovery by Lake Mills defensively, and a better job by Driscoll not to force it. Driscoll drives in, leans in, the shot too strong. Blitz Benteen gets the rebound as it kicks out to the top of the key. Blitz Benteen left side pulls in, 8-footer, blocked by Stensrud, but a foul on Stensrud, got him with the body. Blitz Benteen to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, and the shot clock had not reset there, so Blitz Benteen, good awareness of that, attacking the rim and trying to get a shot there, and he's going to go to the foul line for 2 after this timeout.
Here's Lake Mills taking a timeout. MFL MarMac leads by 6, 2.5 to go. Let's take this break.
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping are proud supporters of all of our local high school sports teams. We want to wish everyone the best of luck on their season. We are here for all of your tax, payroll, and bookkeeping needs. Give us a call at 563-245-2154. Again, that number is 563-245-2154. Thank you from Kurt, Steve,
Carol, Josie,
at Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping, located in downtown Elkader.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards, and they offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com. And you can even set up a free web store for your fundraiser. Make sure to check out the selection of Bulldog Spirit Wear and Iowa-themed items at the Monona location. Epic Wear, located in downtown Monona and Waukon. Call 563-539-2300 to place your order today.
2.5 left here in our fourth quarter. It is again 49-43, MFL MarMac in the lead here. And Blitz Benteen goes to the free throw line, and he has, again, 2. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, fouled in the act of shooting with that nice drive, and he's going to get 2 free throws here.
So free throw on its way, and that one is no good off the back of the rim. Blitz Benteen, a very good free throw shooter, about 75% on the season. And this will try to put MFL MarMac up by 7. Their biggest lead has been 6 in this game. Free throw on its way by Blitz Benteen, and it is good. 50-43, MFL MarMac in the lead here. Lake Mills has scored all of 4 points this quarter. MFL MarMac scored 5. And it's, again, a defensive slugfest. Back out on top, Kingland. Kingland off a pick, stops, right side, back out on top to Stensrud. Stensrud back over right side as we approach the 2-minute mark in our fourth quarter. Kingland at the free throw line, left side to Menke. Menke covered, free throw line to Helming. Helming on the right side, free, 8-foot shot blocked by Blitz Benteen, but a foul on Blitz Benteen. Got him on the arm, and Helming goes to the free throw line. He will have 2 with 2:04 to go here in the fourth.
And Lance Helming, the junior for Lake Mills, he's about a 70% free throw shooter, and he's our leading scorer right now. He's held to single digits tonight.
Free throw there. It is no good. Rattled in and out. We mentioned Lake Mills has left some points on the line tonight.
They absolutely have. They were 9 of 15 going into this quarter. They've missed 2 more, so they're 9 of 17 at this point.
And the best he can do is bring them back within 6 with 2:04 to go in our fourth quarter. Second free throw by Helming on its way, and that one rattled around and stayed down. It's 50-44, MFL MarMac in the lead. And this is what's nice about having guards if you're MFL MarMac, huh? Spread the court out here, try to get something going to the basket, and Driscoll has been the creator on a lot of this. Blitz Benteen at the free throw line, hands it back to Keel, brings it left side, stops the dribble on the lane, back over on top to Blitz Benteen. Right back to Driscoll, and he'll set up shop with a shot clock here at 12. Driscoll wants to go one-on-one, and Kingland with a hand check on top there, then reached in on top. So either way, it was a foul. And I would say this is not the guy you want to send to the free throw line. Driscoll has missed 11 free throws all season.
Yeah, he's an 87% free throw shooter. He made 2 of 3 there in the first half, and his first free throw here in the second half.
We saw him hit 2 clutch free throws against Beckman the other nights in the closing seconds. He has, again, a 1-and-1 here with a 6-point lead and 1:38 left in the fourth. Driscoll's free throw on its way, short off the front of the rim. So a rare miss as Stensrud gets the rebound. So they missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Kingland back into the offensive end. Right side on top, and that is Menke. Back over to, again, the Helming. Helming drives in, takes a step, takes the shot. It is up. It is in. Foul, count the basket. Fouled by Blitz Benteen as Helming forced the action on the right side, and he's got a 3-point opportunity.
Yeah, that was a nice drive there by Helming, and Blitz Benteen trying to plead his case there, but that was a lot of contact, and that's going to be Blitz Benteen's 5th foul is what they're saying, but the scoreboard says 4.
Yeah, the scoreboard's been off all night long on a few different things, but if that's a huge loss for MFL MarMac with 1:24 to go in our fourth quarter, and you see they continue that conversation at the scores table whether or not Blitz Benteen has fouled out of this ball game. So, and Coach Detbarn continues to plead his case with the scores table there. So Helming to the free throw line, and you have 60 seconds to make that substitution if, in fact, that is the case.
Well, and the official book and some of the other scorebooks, they're going to get together and talk this over, which I think is a great idea because this is a huge loss rebounding for the Bulldogs.
We have an official score, we have the Lake Mills score, and we have the MFL MarMac score. So those 3 will work it out there with our head official. And I see now that Coach Menke comes to the scores table as well there and wants part of this conversation.
And, you know, what it's going to boil down to is the official scorebook. So if they have him at 5, he's going to be at 5, and he's going to fall out of this ball game.
You know what I love about this? Powell's the whole time right in the middle of the whole conversation going on.
He was listening to every ounce of that conversation.
So now MFL MarMac has 6 on the court, as coming into the game is going to be Hackett. And Blitz Benteen has fouled out of this ball game with 1:24 to go. So everything's again set up there, and Blitz Benteen looks like he's shocked.
Yeah, he's kind of confused. He's like, I only counted 4, but they said I got 5, so he's done for the night.
Meanwhile, Helming to the free throw line, 67 of 95 on the season, trying to make it a 1-possession game. Free throw on its way, it is good. So despite the fact that he was iced for a while, hits the free throw. MFL MarMac leads 50-47, 1:24 to go here in the fourth.
And I'm surprised Lake Mills has not come out with any kind of full court pressure. Everything has been half court tonight.
So for MFL MarMac, they're able to walk it into the offensive end and start their offense as Driscoll wants to go one-on-one on top to Hackett. Hackett back to Keel. Keel on the left wing, on top to Powell. A minute left in the fourth. Shot clock's at 15. Back over to Hackett. Hackett at the elbow, stops the dribble to Keel. Keel left side, right back on top to Driscoll. Shot clock's at 10. Driscoll drives in, pump fakes, spins, takes a little fadeaway 6-footer, nailed it from the left baseline area. What a creation there by Driscoll, and they lead by 5.
He steps through that defender about 3 times before he got the clearance he wanted.
Back out on top, it is Kingland. 40 seconds left in the fourth. MFL MarMac switching all the picks. Kingland has it top of the key. Fakes the 3, right side to Menke. Deep 3, right side, it is no good. Wedged it short, and the rebound by Keel in the corner for MFL MarMac. They had to take a shot, and it was a rush shot. Here is Driscoll in the offensive end, loses the basketball, but I believe fouled on the drive in. Driscoll slides to the court, safe at second base. Feet first. He'll go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1.
Yeah, this is still a 1-and-1. That's a hold on the floor, but it's still a 1-and-1. So Driscoll's going to have a chance here to try to put this game at 2 possessions and maybe 3.
And the Bulldogs of MFL MarMac want a timeout. 24 seconds to go. They lead 52-47. Back with the finish after this.
While out and about, don't find yourself stuck at the side of the road. At Edgewood Auto and Tire, our trained technicians work on all autos, trucks, semis, and heavy duties. We offer premier alignment service and DOT inspections and carry all major lines of tires. Call or ask about our current tire rebates. If you're in a bind and need a tow, give Edgewood Auto and Tire a call at 563-928-7333. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We offer a mobile tire repair service to get you back up and going, either on your farm or on the road.
People's State Bank is locally owned and locally managed with 20 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology, we're it. As a community bank, we're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
MFL MarMac leads 52-47. Driscoll at the free throw line. And again, the 19th foul on Lake Mills. This is a 1-and-1, but we're going to say the same thing. This is the guy you want at the line for MFL MarMac.
Absolutely. MFL MarMac wants this young man shooting free throws. I know it's a 1-and-1, but he's the guy shooting with confidence.
So at the free throw line is Driscoll, the sophomore leading scorer. Free throw is good, and MFL MarMac leads 53-47. So this free throw here is a huge one. This could make it a 3-possession game. So Driscoll, as we mentioned, a great free throw shooter. Swishes it. Nothing but the bottom of the net. MFL MarMac leads 54-47. Across the timeline is Bacon. Leans into Meany. Takes the shot. No good. Tumbles to the court. But fouled by Meany with 18.7 seconds to go. They got the matchup they wanted with Bacon being matched up with the post player Meany.
And he's going to go to the free throw line here to shoot a couple of free throws. The foul, that last foul on Lake Mills, that was on Denton Kingland. That was his 5th, so he's not on the court right now.
Free throw on its way by Bacon. It is no good. And again, they have struggled from the free throw line. If you've heard us broadcast MFL MarMac games, we always say speed never goes into a slump. The other thing is defense travels, huh?
Defense has been traveling with them all season long.
At the free throw line, once again, is Bacon. Free throw there. It is good. 1 of 2. It's a 6-point lead. But again, Driscoll on the inbounds, and at some point, Lake Mills has to come after him, and they finally foul him with 14.3 seconds to go. So Lake Mills late to really pick him up, and because of that, 4 seconds run off.
Yeah, that was costly for them. They were kind of in a 3-quarter court, and Zach Driscoll got it way down at the end line. It took a while for them to come get him.
So at the free throw line, once again here is Driscoll. Hit the 2 free throws to put him up by 3 against Beckman the other night. Free throw rattles around, got it to stay down. 55-48, back to a 3-possession game.
And it looks like Coach Detbarn wants to take a timeout here and talk this over.
We'll keep it right here. As we mentioned, MFL MarMac did not use their first timeout till the fourth quarter. And if you've known Coach Detbarn through the years, he likes to hang on to him at the end. And this is why.
Yeah, this is exactly why. He can talk over scenarios here. He knows what the score is. They're up 7. I wouldn't be surprised if he pulls the rebounders off of the free throw line to set up that half-court defense. Don't give up the 3, but don't foul at this point.
Absolutely there. Stay away. You've got a 7-point lead with 14.3 seconds to go. Lake Mills has been to state the last 3 years. And again, that was in Class 1A. They moved up to Class 2A. Just throwing this out there, but the last 3 teams that Lake Mills has lost to end their season all won state championships.
Yeah, every one of them ended up going on to win the state title, so MFL MarMac playing a good Lake Mills team here
Wapsie
right now.
Valley 3 years ago, Montezuma 2 years ago, last year, Grandview Christian. So here is, again, the free throw being eyed by Driscoll. Free throw, it is short. Rebound pulled down by Helming. 12 seconds to go. Left side in the offensive end. Manis, left side, launches up the 3, leaves it short. It is no good. Powell gets the rebound, saves it to Driscoll, and fouled with 5.5 seconds to go. And the MFL MarMac fans are on their feet. They realize for the first time in a decade, they're heading back to the state basketball tournament.
Yeah, no matter what happens here, shooting these free throws, they know what's going on. And Zach Driscoll's going to go try to put a couple more points on the board.
All right,
here.
so Driscoll has actually hurt his percentage a little bit. He's been a bit bothered by what looks like a thigh injury.
Yeah, that knee to the thigh has really hampered him a little bit. He's a little gimpy on that.
And by the way, if you're talking about Lake Mills, a team that has 1 senior, that is Kingland. So this team ain't going anywhere. This Lake Mills team, they've won 23 games each of the last 4 seasons.
Yeah, they've had great seasons and a great tradition.
Free throw by Driscoll, rolls over the front of the rim, rolls to the back. It is good. 56-48. MFL MarMac now has their biggest lead of the night. And the second free throw being eyed by Driscoll. Free throw on its way. It is good. And that's going to send MFL MarMac here to state. Across the timeline in the offensive end is Manis. Left open. Left side for 3. Banks it long. It is no good. And MFL MarMac celebrates. MFL MarMac for the 6th time under Coach Detbarn heading to the state basketball tournament. And the Bulldogs, they defeat Lake Mills in a matchup of 23 win teams. MFL MarMac 57, Lake Mills 48. That's the final score. MFL MarMac back to the 2A state basketball tournament.
Yeah, what a great finish there by the Bulldogs, just carrying on with the defense, the athleticism, and you can see the joy on these young men's faces.
And the MFL MarMac players, after going through the line, head on over to their fans and greeted with hugs at center court right below us here. So MFL MarMac 24-1 heading to the state tournament. They'll play either March 6th or March 7th, depending on the seeding situation, and we'll talk more about that on our post-game show. But coming up on our post-game show, we'll talk with Coach Detbarn, we'll talk to the players, that and more when our state tournament post-game show gets underway. MFL MarMac 57, Lake Mills 48. That's your final score. Your state tournament post-game show coming up next.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer of Gothenburg or Bill Garms in Monona a call. You can reach Andy and Troy at 563-252-2471 or Bill at 563-880-5530. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom Plan is best for you. NEAT, connecting you now.
Winter high school sports season has begun. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates in Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, 539-4651, where health-changing smiles are created.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact Julie Depke, agent at 563-245-2366 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
Sode's Green Acre Gift Shop and Liquor Store is filled with great gift ideas with a wide selection of Iowa theme and produced unique and one-of-a-kind gifts, handcrafted items, and a great selection of top-shelf spirits, wine, and craft beer. Sode's Green Acre Gift Shop and Liquor Store is located at 7 Gerda Street in beautiful downtown Guttenberg. Find us on Facebook to find out more, because Sode's Green Acre in Guttenberg, Iowa is more than just a store.
Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Myers Auto Service in Monona, Clayton County Recycling, Monona Veterinary Hospital, Exit Realty Driftless Group, Nathan Welch Excavating and Hydro Seeding, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Farmer Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Furniture Showcase in Olwine, and by RGK Portable Buildings. Welcome back here to Charles City. MFL MarMac victorious. Final score 57-48. Bulldogs heading to the Boys State Basketball Tournament, and they begin the process of cutting down the nets here at Charles City. So we'll have you that. You can again visualize that on our KCTN YouTube channel. You can see all that taking place. We'll talk with Coach Detmarn. We'll talk to the players as well here. We turn things over to Coach Hammond. Let's go to the totals. And MFL MarMac, which ends up leading much of the second half, they win 57-48.
Yeah, they were led by Zach Driscoll tonight with 23 points. Carver Blitzbentine fouls out of this ball game, but he has 11 points on the night. Parker Keel with 9 points. Wyatt Powell with 7 points. Hunter Meyer with 3 points. Brock Hackett with 2 points. Landon Meany with 2 points. 57 points tonight for the Bulldogs. They shot 41%, only 2 of 16 behind the arc. All their work inside the arc tonight, and 11 of 16 from the free throw line for 69%.
Let's go to the totals now for Lake Mills.
Lake Mills was led by their senior, Denton Kingland. He had 15 points. Aiden Stensrud had 12 points there in the post. Lance Helming with 10 points. Eli Mankey with 6 points. Logan Bacon with 5 points. 48 points for Lake Mills. They shot 40%. They were 4 of 15 behind the arc, 12 of 21 at the free throw line for 57%. They ended the game with 16 turnovers.
This is a story where, again, Lake Mills had the size. 4 players, 6'4" or taller in their starting lineup. But MFL MarMac played great half-court defense. The other thing is they rebounded well in this ballgame.
Oh, they rebounded so tremendously well. I'd love to see the stat sheet on rebounds, but MFL MarMac had to have been leading in that because it was one and done most of the night for Lake Mills, and on both ends of the court, offensive rebounds, they had a couple of second-chance opportunities.
So for MFL MarMac, improving to 24-1, that lone loss to Class 3A Decorah. And for Lake Mills, they finished the season with a record of 23-1. Everybody talked about MFL MarMac scoring offensively, 77 points a ball game, put up 90 points some nights. But really, the hallmark of this team has been their defense. And I don't think enough focus was what this team can do, the way they can play a lockout defense, lockdown defense.
Absolutely. When they play defense, they just they could shut people down. They could take players out of the game. And tonight, they just did it as a team, keeping Lake Mills from scoring where they wanted to be and scoring enough on the offensive end.
All right, I should also point out, by the way, we will have the state tournament games for you on KCTN FM 100. We actually will not be allowed video.
Yeah, no video streaming.
On the state tournament. That's a whole different ball of wax down there, but we'll have the game. We'll have the audio on our YouTube channel. We'll also have the audio, of course, on KCTN FM 100.1, unless somehow we can pay somebody from the state to break
I don't know if we have enough money to pay the state.
That is due to a contract they have, actually, with the Iowa High School Sports Network, I believe. So we'll certainly, again, be down there for the state tournament coverage on KCTN, either Monday, March 7th, or March 6th, I should say, or Tuesday, March 7th. So they'll either play late afternoon or the evening game on Monday or the morning game on Tuesday.
Yeah, the Monday games are 5:30 or 7:15, depending on how the games in front of them do. Tuesday, it would be the first game of the morning, 10:30 or 12:15.
The other thing is, where will MFL MarMac be seated? And I'll tell you this, Monticello has won over Appleton Parkersburg tonight, 56-53. So there is a chance there that Monticello, which finished third in that River Valley North, the conference that Beckman was in, there's a chance there that they may be your number 8 seed. So that may take care of one of those seeds for you right there. But a lot to play out there, and obviously they'll look at everything, as far as strength of schedule. I'll tell you this, the Western schools in Class 2A are really, really good.
There's a lot of talent over in the west side of Iowa in Class 2A. So whoever MFL MarMac draws in the tournament is going to be a good team, obviously. But as you said, defense travels. You like your chances taking this team down to Des Moines.
And MFL MarMac will play on back to the state basketball tournament. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll talk with the players, the coaches. Your state tournament post-game show continues after this.
Join Freedom Bank in supporting our local students and their after-school activities. They are the building blocks to a brighter future for everyone. Whether cheering them on from the stands or participating in community programs, you'll always find Freedom Bank rooting for the home team in Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukon, Decorah, and the surrounding communities. We empower success. Member FDIC.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Brown's family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Brown's family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Brown's is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmers.realfood.realmeat.com.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader in West Union is offering a fresh perspective until March 31st. Patients can receive $100 off a complete pair of glasses with the purchase of premium lenses. Contact your local Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader, 563-245-2304, or West Union, 563-422-6085 for more details, and some exclusions may apply. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader in West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the court this season.
This is Michael Erickson at Central State Bank. We provide a complete line of lending services to help you get the best out of life. From home mortgages and equity loans to vehicle and personal loans. We have expert lending professionals who will work with you to provide options to address your needs. At Central State Bank, you don't deal with a branch or department, you deal with a banker who is dedicated to you. Central State Bank, member FDIC.
Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by the Lowena Savings Bank, member FDIC, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, the Lowena Tap, Superior Building Center in Monona, Chad Hoschild Logging, Allen Roofing and Construction in Wausau Homes, your one-stop shop for all your construction needs, Smitty's Oil and Tire in Monona, the Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, and Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. Welcome back to Charles City. MFL MarMac victorious 57-48. A tight ball game, a hard-fought ball game, and MFL MarMac wins it 57-48. The largest margin ends up being the final score in this ball game. Tied at 10 at the end of one. MFL MarMac led 30-27 at the half. Lake Mills actually went on a 7-0 run to get a 34-32 lead, but MFL MarMac answered. Keela hit that three-pointer to make it 35-34, and they never trailed the rest of the way, I believe.
They never trailed the rest of the way. They just kind of kept pulling away. Lake Mills kept trying to answer, but just not enough in the tank tonight against this great defense from MFL MarMac.
And MFL MarMac has cut down the nets. They have taken the team pictures, and again, we are going to talk with Coach Detbarn as he makes his way up here, but you can imagine lots of congratulations. Big hug right there with his son Dalton. And MFL MarMac, what a following. In Lake Mills, too, but what a following for MFL MarMac tonight.
Yeah, great crowd up here, and they're all milling around. They all want to be part of this. I assume there's going to be a great reception for them back in Monona tonight when they get home. All these guys are probably going to follow that bus. A lot of excitement in MFL MarMac School District tonight.
Yeah, so Coach Detbarn making his way up here to talk to us on our post-game show here on KCTN FM 100 as MFL MarMac heading back to the Boys State Basketball Tournament. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you very much. So, pretty exciting.
Absolutely. Your sixth time as a head coach, first time in 10 years.
Yes.
But this team, we talked about all the four guys in double figures, but it's been about the defense, hasn't it?
Yes, it has been, and it was that way again tonight. I thought in the first half we let number 25 get away from us a few too many times, and I thought in the second half we did a much better job on him, and defensively, the kids were flying around the second half, and I thought that was the difference in the game.
Yeah, obviously the half-court defense. The other thing is rebounding in this ball game. You mentioned that was going to be a big key in this ball game.
Oh, yeah. And then if you actually look at the rebounding stats, we're a better rebounding team than they are, but they have more size than we had. So that was a definite concern for me coming into the well, that's a long walk up here.
Hey, you got to climb a ladder down there?
Yeah,
I mean, it's a workout.
It's tough for this old man.
Let's talk a little bit, obviously, about the way you guys finished, though. I mean, that's what we saw now, back-to-back games, the finishing ability.
Yes.
And even against New Hampton, too.
Yeah. And, we made some free throws down the stretch. Biggest thing was we got stops and we got rebounds on the defensive end, and then we found ways to score on the offensive end. It wasn't always pretty, but at this time of year, you just want to survive and advance, and we're fortunate enough to advance.
Let's talk about Zach Driscoll. 23 points,
Yeah.
and again, he was able to get into the lane, especially in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they made it tough on him. I mean, every time he got in the lane, there were 3 or 4 guys around him. He was able to hit enough shots for us to, kind of create a little bit of gap there in the fourth quarter. And he hit his free throws, most of his free throws down the stretch.
Yeah, Carver Blitz-Benteen had 11 points. We still don't know if he fouled out yet, but he had 11 points there, and what he did defensively on the boards, too.
Oh, yeah, and he's huge for us on the boards. He's our best rebounder on our team, and he's one of our toughest players. And he did a great job for us down there, especially defensively on the defensive boards. He had to have a double-double tonight, I think, for us.
Parker Keel had 9 points for you as well there. Hit a big shot to get you guys back in the lead in the second half.
Yep, he did. He had a big shot there in the fourth quarter. He came around the corner there on the wave, and he hit a little run for us, and I think that either tied the ball game or put us up 1 or 2.
The other thing is Wyatt Powell, and I know that hand, but it bothers him, but he still had 7 points in this ball game tonight, and what he does for you guys defensively.
Oh, I mean, he's our defensive defensive MVP. I mean, he always has to take the best player on the other team, and what he did to Gallagher the other night, and then what he had to do against number 25 tonight. I don't recall his name off the top of my head.
The
Kingland kid is just, you can't measure that. I mean, it's so important for us. And then he hit a 3 for us there in the third quarter, which was huge. And anything he can give us offensively is just icing on the cake.
The other thing is Hunter Meyer, Brock Hackett, and Landon Meany, those 3 guys also contributing.
Yep.
And I think gave you quality minutes tonight.
Yes. Yeah, they all gave us quality minutes and when they stepped on the floor. And I think each one of them scored.
Yes.
I think Landon got 2 for us. I think I'm pretty sure Brock got some points for us too. So anything we can pick up from those guys, and then they play well. They played well for us defensively. Brock had a couple steals for us. Landon changed a couple shots. He got some rebounds. So those things are huge.
All right, so everybody talked about the youth of this team because you guys are so young.
Yeah.
And, again, what does it mean to be going to state again with these guys?
Oh, it's I didn't know if it would happen again, to be perfectly honest with you. You know, it was 10 years ago, and I knew these kids were good coming up. And, you know, in order to get to this point in the season, number one, you got to be good, but you also got to be a little bit lucky, you know. And these guys are definitely good enough to get there, and the breaks went our way. And, you know, I'm just extremely pleased and happy for them.
Right, the big thing is defense always travels.
Oh, yeah, defense travels, you know. Defense doesn't stay home. Offense stays home sometimes, but defense doesn't, and our defense travels.
All right, congratulations, Coach. We'll talk to you week and a half, March 6th, 7th, whatever time you guys play.
Yes.
Doesn't make a difference. We'll talk to you before the game.
All right, thank you.
MFL, congratulations once again.
Yep, thank you.
MFL MarMac basketball coach Eric Detbar talking things over on his Bulldog team. We continue our post-game show. We're just going to have guys step up here, and let's start right once again here. Zach Driscoll, again, he's going to pass things off right away, just like on the court. We're joined by Parker Keel first off here. Parker, let's get your thoughts here on heading to the state basketball tournament.
I'm overjoyed. It's an awesome experience.
The big thing is tonight, defensively, because you had to guard a taller guy tonight.
Yep.
Tell me a little bit about that.
He's a taller guy. We knew coming in that he could hit threes, and we did our best to shut him down.
The other thing is offensively. I think you're always looking to shoot there. Hit the big shot against Beckman the other night to give you guys the lead with 2 minutes to go. And I think you don't mind those clutch situations.
Yep, my teammates just have confidence in me, and I just shoot with confidence.
Tell me about this group of guys you play with.
They're awesome. We put in a lot of time and hard work, and it's paying off.
All right. Good luck to you guys, Parker. Congratulations, and thanks once again for joining us.
Yep, thanks. I'll see you in Des Moines.
You bet we will see you in Des Moines. Parker Keel talking things over there about, once again, heading to the state tournament. We're going to continue here, and we're joined by Zach Driscoll. First off, let's get an injury update here, Zach, because you took it to the thigh. Is that where you took it?
Yeah, I just got a Charlie horse, but it'll be all right.
All right, so some contact there. You played through that there. But it seems like later stages of the ball game there, you try to assert yourself a little bit more. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, just trusting my teammates in the beginning of the game, just trying to get in the flow of the game, and then taking over when I need to.
23 points in this ball game, and defensively, you again tonight had to dig in. Tell me about the job you did defensively.
My guy couldn't shoot the ball very well, so my job was to have help side on their two big dudes, and I feel like we fronted very well, and I had good help side, and we rattled them.
Showed some hops tonight on the court. Is that right?
Yeah. Yep.
With a nice block in this ball game.
Yep. Right away.
The free throw line. I think you're confident in that. So even though you missed a couple tonight, we don't want to hold that against you there. But I think you have a lot of confidence getting to the line in late situations.
Yes, I do. Yep.
Tell me a little bit about this group of guys you play with.
I just can't be more proud of them. All that work we've been putting in practice, it's really starting to pay off.
Your thoughts on heading to the state basketball tournament?
Don't overlook it. We'll be the underdogs, obviously, in about every game, so we just got to come ready to play, and we can hang with it. We've shown we can hang with anybody.
All right, congratulations, Zach. Thanks for joining us. Good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
You're just going to continue our post-game show here. We're joined by Wyatt Powell. First off here, Wyatt, I think one of the best basketball games you played all year was probably against Beckman the other night, and you only scored 2 points. Tell me about what you do defensively.
My job is just to come in, guard the best player on the court, so that's all I had to do that night, and it worked out for me.
All right, tell me about tonight defensively.
I came in, had to guard 25. Started off the first half, he hit a few threes on me, so they told me how to get up on him more. So I came out second half. I think I held him to, I don't know how much in the second half, but held him to a lot less than he had in the first half.
All right, playing with a broken finger. Tell me a little bit about that, what that's been like the last few games.
It's been a lot struggling. I know my shooting hasn't been the best all year, so I mean, I try to get my open shots. I mean, I'm not going to just not shoot, but I try to get my minutes on the defensive end of the floor.
Hit a big three tonight, though. So that's all right. 7 points in the second half, still contributing offensively.
I just came in. I knew that I had to take open shots because they were going to sag off me, so I took my open look and it went in.
Give me your thoughts there on playing with these guys. Tell me about them.
Oh, my teammates are the best in the world. I mean, I love my teammates. Do anything for them.
Your thoughts on going to state?
Oh, thoughts on going to state. It's a big thing for us. I don't want to go down there and lose though. First round. I mean, it's a big thing to go down there, but it's also a big thing to keep winning and making notice for the community.
All right. Good luck to you guys. I'd shake your right hand, but heavily bandaged there. Congratulations once again. All right, we continue. We're just going to continue on here talking with the Bulldogs. And again, we're joined by Carver Blitz Benteen. Carver, we're still trying to figure out, did you foul out of the game or not?
Personally, I don't think I did, but they apparently thought I did.
All right, let's talk about this, though, because this is the tallest team you guys have faced. And obviously, the rebounding tonight, I think you ended up with a double-double in this ballgame. Tell me about the rebounding part.
Well, a big part of rebounding is you just got to be active and being at the right place at the right time. We knew they were active, so we were just going to have to keep moving, get a body on somebody, and just keep active and never stop working.
The other thing is offensively. I mean, you've been able to get in double figures almost every night for you guys. And offensively, I think you had no problem going against those guys with size.
Yeah, it's just getting some movement on the offensive floor, working the ball around, getting their defense working and moving, and then it creates open lanes up for us to get to the rim and, maybe cause some fouls for them and, put the ball in the bucket, man.
Tell me about the group of guys that you played with here.
Oh, man, the hardest working crew I've ever been with for sure. And I think a big thing that we fell into this year was we all figured out our role. And I think that was huge from us from last year. We were young, but coming into this year, we kind of all figured out our role, and it's running like a well-oiled machine now.
So your thoughts on going to the state basketball tournament? What does it mean to you?
Oh, it's crazy. It's been something we've been dreaming about ever since we were like third grade when I started playing basketball with these guys. It's really exciting.
All right, congratulations. Good luck to you guys down at state. We're going to continue our post-game show. We probably should have saved this guy to last, but we're not going to. We're going to talk to the lone senior of MFL MarMac and Hunter Meyer. And first off, Hunter, congratulations on going to state. The lone senior on this team. Tell me a little bit about these young guys.
It's great. I mean, I think they're very mature for like being juniors and sophomores. I mean, they want to get into practice and work every day. I mean, I don't really have to tell them too much, so that's a great feeling.
Tell me a little bit about your thoughts going to the state basketball tournament.
We're excited. I mean, I'm still feeling the emotions myself, so yeah.
Obviously, in this ballgame, you understand your role on this team here. Tell me about your role on this team.
Well, I think it's more on the defensive end, and I know I'm not going to score much each game, but I think I contribute on defense and the effort and the rebounding and boxing out.
Obviously, tonight, size is what you guys face. Tell me a little bit about the matchup with those guys.
It just took grit. I mean, they're big and tall, they're physical, but I believe we just wanted it more, so we were very physical down there.
All right, so what do you refocus on here now? What's the next step?
The next game, getting to practice and work every day.
All right, keep it going there, Hunter. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Hunter Meyer, the lone senior on this MFL MarMac team. We're going to continue here with our post-game show, talking with all the subs here, and Brock Hackett. And Brock, congratulations.
Thanks.
All right, let's talk about your role off the bench. Tell me about it.
Usually I'm a three-point shooter, but mostly a defender, I guess. And whatever they tell me to do, I do it, I guess.
All right, so tonight's ball game, played some good minutes in the second half. I know you scored a bucket in this ball game. Tell me a little bit about not being overwhelmed by this as a sophomore.
Yeah, I try to just put the nerves away when I'm playing and pretty much just play defense and play hard, I guess.
All right, tell me a little bit about this group of guys, because you're one of the younger fellas.
Yeah, it's really cool to be around all these guys, and I know Hunter's going to be gone, but it's cool to have most of them come back next year, and we can build some more relationships.
Sure, I get that. Your thoughts on going to the state basketball tournament?
It just feels surreal. Like it's like you always dream of going to state, and then now it's just really emotional. It's just like cool. I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's just hard to.
Yep, you summed it up well. Congratulations, Brock. Good minutes tonight. Good luck to you guys at state.
Thanks.
We're going to continue our post-game show here. As again, we're joined by Cade McElwain. By the way, Cade, I think it's only taken me about 3 years to figure out that name. McElwain, right?
Yep, that's right.
Congratulations on going to the state basketball tournament.
Thank you so much.
Tell me a little bit here about this group of guys.
We all have a great connection in the locker room and in practice, and we just love to play together, and sometimes we mess around in practice, but it always comes out good.
Your thoughts on heading to the state basketball tournament?
I'm really excited, and I've never been a part of a team that's done that so far.
And obviously, you've seen the success in football, seen the success wrestling, basketball as well. Something about the good things that are happening right now.
Yeah, I feel like the grades coming through right now have been really athletic, and we've just been successful in some things that we've been doing in the sports. So I feel like we can go farther.
Yeah, a lot of hard work. All right, congratulations, Cade. Thanks for joining us. Once again, Cade McElwain talking things over here. We continue to talk with the Bulldogs. We're joined once again by another one of the sophomores here, Landon Meany. Landon, 6'5", you're kind of the tall guy coming off the bench. Tell me about your role with MFL MarMac.
I mean, I'm just here to help Hunter out and in practice, help him just get better.
scored a basket in this ball game here, so I don't think you were overwhelmed by the situation.
No, we were ready in practice. Big thanks to the practice squad. Got us ready for the game.
All right, you're 6'5", and this is the tallest team you guys faced. Tell me a little bit about that.
I mean, we practiced kind of with 6-man, so we were kind of used to a tough defense.
Tell me a little bit about this group of guys.
They're amazing. They got good sportsmanship. They just work hard in practice, makes it better.
All right, your thoughts on heading to the state basketball tournament?
It's just another game.
Yeah, good way to look at it. Congratulations there. Once again, Landon Meany, 6'5" sophomore, scored a basket in the first half of this ball game. Post-game show continues. We're joined once again now here by Ethan Goltz. And Ethan, first off, let's get your thoughts on these guys.
During practice, I help them a lot, and I like them. They're all nice to me. They have good sportsmanship, really good.
I love that. They're nice to you. I like that, Ethan. Tell me a little bit about your thoughts on going to state.
I think it's cool because I've never done it before. I think it's going to be fun. It's good getting all this way, then going all the way to state.
And for you, this has been, you've had to bounce back and forth this year, play some JV, play some varsity, so it's been a busy year for you.
Yeah, it has.
So congratulations there, Ethan. Good luck to you guys, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to continue our post-game show. We're joined by Bryce Deal, another junior. Ethan's a junior, along with Bryce Deal. Bryce, first off, congratulations once again.
Thank you.
All right, I've asked everybody this. Got to ask you the same question. Tell me about this this group of guys.
Well, looking at them anyways, man-to-man. If they played man-to-man on us, we were set with that because with Zach, he's very quick off the ball, dribbling, and just overall like that. If they tried playing man-to-man, we knew they were kind of slower, so we took advantage of that.
Remember, we always say speed never goes into a slump. Tell me a little bit about the group of guys you play with.
In practice, they always seem to work very hard. There'll be times where we don't focus, but we always make sure to get work done in practice.
Your thoughts on heading to the state basketball tournament?
It's always something the whole team has dreamed of, and I'm pretty excited to see how far we get into it.
Yeah, and I think, did we miss you the last game or two there with an injury?
Yeah, I had a concussion.
All right, so the important thing is back at the appropriate time, right?
Yep.
All right, well, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thank you.
Congratulations there. Good luck to you guys. Once again, that was talking things over once again, Bryce Deal. He is a junior, an MFL MarMac team that has only one senior in Hunter Meyer. So I believe we had a chance to talk with almost every player from MFL MarMac. You can understand they are with their families and celebrating on the court there, and we thank those guys for taking time out of their celebration to talk with us on our post-game show. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll conclude things from Charles City. MFL MarMac boys heading to state. Back with more after this.
At Top Gun Collision Center, we see that the insurance companies want you to do all the work for them. They want you to download the app, take pictures, upload them, and you to accept the paltry check they think will repair your vehicle. No, no, no. Bob at Top Gun has over 35 years dealing with insurance companies. We write an accurate estimate. We take the photos. We deal with the insurance company to make sure your vehicle is repaired right. Let Bob and the guys at Top Gun use their 30-plus years of experience to take all the worries out of your repairs. Ask about Top Gun's community and veteran discount programs. Call Top Gun today at 563-964-9899.
Hey, sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
The Veterans Memorial Hospital Medical Clinic is a welcome addition to Northeast Iowa. Establish care with our skilled, relationship-based primary care providers, Dr. David Schwartz, Sue McMillan, Haley Ruff, or John Hawes. They specialize in every age and life stage and provide comprehensive care for your entire family. Make your appointment today at 568-5530. Veterans Memorial Hospital Medical Clinic. New clinic, more accessible care.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Bulldog Tournament Basketball is brought to you in part by Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. Sincerely Yours Interiors by K in Monona. M's Machine and Manufacturing in Monona. Ashbecker Building Supplies in Rossville. Canucco Floor Covering in Monona. Vorwald Enterprises Inc. in Monona. Garden View Place in Monona. Market Street Buffet. Rise and Shine Nutrition on West Bridge Street in Elkader. Bacon Concrete in Postville, and by Car Auto Group online at karautogroup.com. Welcome back to Charles City. Start to wrap up our post-game show here tonight on KCTN. MFL MarMac heading back to the boys state basketball tournament for the first time in a decade. Victorious tonight, 57-48. I'm joined once again by Coach Aaron Hamann. Coach, let's get your thoughts on this ball game tonight. And MFL MarMac doing it defensively once again.
Well, we talked about it all year long, how hard they play on defense, and they score a lot of points. And some of the teams they played in that Upper Iowa Conference, they're able to get run-outs and get easy buckets. Nothing was easy tonight against this Lake Mills team. They played very hard, so kudos to them. You know, they're a seasoned team. They've got the experience, and they played like it. But MFL MarMac, just too many weapons tonight. And
as we mentioned, MFL MarMac, we knew had the quickness edge. I mean, and athleticism-wise, that was going to be a problem for Lake Mills, and it was. As Driscoll hit some tough shots in the fourth quarter in particular, got into the lane to create some other shots there. But for MFL MarMac, it all starts defensively, and that's the way it's always kind of been with the Coach Detbarn team.
Well, and you could kind of see it in that fourth quarter. All of a sudden, Lake Mills looked a step slow, and I think it was just the conditioning and the quickness of MFL MarMac playing 4 quarters, and they were able to get by them and started getting to the foul line and knocked down some free throws and just played a complete game out there.
And again, a Lake Mills team that is loaded. I mean, this is a team that won 23 games. They lose 1 senior. It's a team that, again, was bumped up to Class 2A, been to the state tournament 3 years in a row. That streak will end in this ball game. And for this group of guys for Lake Mills to lose what they lost from last year's semifinal team and to get back to this stage and certainly have an opportunity in this ball game says something about that program.
Absolutely. To get back to this stage in a higher class than they were last year with, new personnel and Denton Kingland, their 1 senior, had a great game, played well, fouled out of this ball game. So kudos to him on a great career. But MFL MarMac, they're going to go down and people will take notice now getting to that state tournament. They're going to watch film on these guys and see how quick they are. They're going to be a good matchup for anybody they meet down there.
And again, we don't know. The pairings will be out later tonight depending on the conclusions of all the ball games. We know Monticello won. They were a team that had a record that was 16-6, I think, coming into tonight's ball game. So, and again, they play in the River Valley North, which is a good conference as well. And Beckman won that side on the north side. Also, I know that Hudson was in a good ball game as well. You had Pella Christian, who I believe was 14-9 in Class 2A, but they play nothing but 3A and 4A teams.
Yeah, they made it tonight.
So they could be there at 15-9 and probably be a 4 seed or 3 seed. As we mentioned, we know the Western Iowa teams are pretty darn good. There's a couple of teams out there. Western Christian is back to state in Class 2A. They were victorious, so we'll just have to see what kind of plays out. But the bottom line is you got an opportunity, and defensively, you're going to keep yourselves in ball games, right?
They're going to keep themselves in a ball game down there. I don't think the moment was too big for them tonight, so they're looking forward to this. And you heard some of those guys you interviewed. Hey, it's another game. It's just next game. Yep. Step up, whoever it is. Great attitude to have going into this.
So, again, congratulations to MFL MarMac, back to state, winning by a final score, 57-48 over Lake Mills. MFL MarMac 24-1 on the season. Lake Mills closes the season 23-1. Our next broadcast will be at the state tournament at Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines with MFL MarMac's first-round game. Again, no video stream for that ball game. It'll be audio only for you on KCTN FM 100. Also on our YouTube channel, we'll have the audio available for you there as well. We look forward to that. We'll see you then.
We'll be there, Coach.
So for Coach Aaron Hamann, I'm Dan Barons. My thanks to Dakota Hamann for running our camera tonight, Zach Soda for running our studio show. For a complete recap of tonight's ball game, highlights, scores, and more, go to KCTN.com, click in the Sports tab. This has been a presentation of KCTN FM 100 Sports.
Winter high school sports season has begun. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates in Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, 539-4651, where health-changing smiles are created.